already is. So with that in mind, I still have to be here, and I have to continue to allow your work to be done. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. So inflection point, breaking point, tipping point. No, we all have these moments in time. So I'm really trying not to, again, scum this flesh and let your will and not have had my own be done on anything here. No matter how much my body, my mind, my soul, all these things ache, shattered in pieces and torn. Faith isn't faltered, and it's anchored securely, and I know that. So just measure, and I know these things. So, but just like myself, Elijah has to continue to walk this rock, and you made him, and I point that like a switch that turns off and on, or a doorway you will come through. Some people might call that death. It's not. I don't. Father, you know I don't do death as a joke. It's an illusion. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. This. So no matter if you throw me in hell, I'll know, and you can strip it, but I'll still eternally know, Father. This is a blog about me and between me and my Father, and I have to live Shiloh is to understand, because if he's creator, so if he created Shiloh. He created, there's no such thing as man-made. So really hard for me not to teach anything or share or be charitable with this word, especially the gospel. So sure I'll be in and out between the word and what's going on, and because that's part of it. Remember Paul's writings, he said, wrestle not against flesh and blood. So we must die daily to self from above. Not again, daily. Again, makes it like a water dip or something, and baptism, these things, blood, and it's spiritual now, so I know that. Hey, stop. So, what are you so upset about, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Elijah, are you okay? I asked that. I ended up getting concussion in the face, grenaded in the face. Father sure makes it hard sometimes for this vessel here to walk, but thank you. I'm still upright, remember? Was that? Remember, because I don't do the word deserving, because Father pours out a just measure, but is that justified just to throw a grenade in somebody's face for asking if their son is okay? That's all I ask. Elijah, are you okay? I'm not good. I've reached the point where I'm not good anymore, and that's fine. It's okay. I can't consider, I have a faith anchored, and that's all I need. That's not going to shake. That's not going to be unanchored. It's not going to falter. That's still there. It doesn't go anywhere. So nobody cares about Elijah, and I'm tired of acting like you can't be a dad and not want to know if your son, he's in pain. How could he not be in pain? I know he's in pain, or he's dead. Then he won't be, and I'd be okay with that. I can't be silent about it anymore. I don't have anything to go off of, but I can go off what I know. And what I know leads me to that point that I tell you. He's either they shot him again and his wife, my daughter, and nobody cares. They're missing, and I don't have any leads, so I'm going to start making it a lead. So, officially break the no contact order, and this is, between me and Father. But are you okay, Elijah? Last time it got me, I got, marred for life, or until I leave this rock, scarred my, whatever. It is what it is. It's all by the will of Father. So if you don't like the content, and I can't sit around anymore. As a parent, you want to know if your child is okay or suffering. So it can't be silent. about it. So I've already called out, if he's okay, I'm going to find him. I'm going to start putting a lot of time, more of anything in that effort to wear out. If not, I'm not going to let this mind of mine wander. He's inside of me, and that's the anchor. Otherwise, the flesh would do things it's not supposed to do. So if it doesn't matter, I only care about Father's judgments. Remember, Shiloh, got to be meek. I know he made me, gave me such a massive measure, gave me so much treasure. It's beyond nothing worth trading for in the flesh. Nothing I will take no flesh for, not even my own, to trade for eternity with light, Father, and Shiloh. No, it's not worth it. I've always said that. Nothing's worth trading my eternal salvation for on this rock. It's only pornea, bunch of... It's our eyes. My heart hurts, my mind hurts, my body hurts. All of it is a wreck, but I keep going. But I have to. You don't just sit around, and if you think your child is suffering, and you would just shut up about it, right? So I don't know how much more I can do other than to just keep going one day at a time, as I do walk, step, one. It's not, I don't look at it this time. So I don't, how the fuck, how come I can't know anything? How come I can't know anything? And let's be real. We have a real conversation. Will somebody have a real conversation with me? He's the only person I'm attached to on this rock. I have no other person that you brothers and sisters, I've never seen. And I don't look at your profile picture, so I have no idea what you look like. I only feel, as again, I told you, your energy, because I am apocalypse. That's what I am here. The line, remember these things that here he has me to do. So that it's not going to falter. That's what faith does. Daniel, he gives it to us. So hear me roar. I feel it. So, but not by self. I know he gives me protection, and through the seventh seal, I'll be that's it. It's all about, if you know anything, you learn anything about Revelation, you'll know that's who I am. I am about that wedding. The wedding is the seventh shofar is the great and dreadful day of the Lord, which is the wedding day. It's such a beautiful day. If you will, a moment where there's a final and all of this pain. I was praying, supping with Father, and he was showing me that he pours that just measure out no matter what. Salvation, he heals to be carried and lifted from beginning point to an end, but we have to finish it. We have to not falter in our right. Nope, it's already done. It's already written. It's an anchor. Keeps us, because we're the vessel, and I guess because of all the math. I don't mean because math isn't everything, but I just know measure. I know weight too, talents, grains. They used to literally measure money, gold and silver, by grain weight. Grain. It was grain. Tarot and talent and so there's nothing that won't be Hados. He'll pour out a just measure. He always does. He will. So I don't seek no vengeance across no man. But I need to find out where my son is at. So no man's going to get in my way. No machine, if you want to take you, martyr me, that's what you do. I've already tried once, so I don't have to live like I'm Superman or some stupid kryptonite fake bull nonsense. Trump Tower, Batman, Superman, please guys, this is ridiculous. I'm so ready to go, but see, I need to figure out where he's at. We're at war, and my son is missing, and and that's fine. So it's between me and God blog, me and Shiloh, so that I keep acting meek and don't succumb to the flesh and let it over. Paul told us to circumcise the outer man. So that is that the inner man is inside us that keeps us. I keep trying to explain this to you so you understand. You got to get rid of this flesh. You got to inner man is Christ in you. It cannot, he will not and cannot. He's blameless and he cannot sin. It's you, woman, man, flesh that wants to mammon traditions of man. These Jezebel spirits of ours, our own truths, fake demons. Not some bull. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know it's tough out here, and you got, watching Kevin's kitties. I got all these birds in the house because I don't want them to die. Lost a couple. I don't just think they were bad birds, to begin with. I told you it was a couple when I pulled them out. They weren't moving very much, and so one of them she went and got back. But these are all doing good. I've been spoiling the snot out of them, so I don't have pipes because I carry all my warm water. I'm off the grid, so. Someday I'll know why Father didn't allow me to build this community. There's so many people I've tried to help, and I'll always remember, no matter how long takes me to get to my death, that I'll remember that I did try very hard to produce a community out here on this rock, High Desert Faith and Truth. It was never an intention of my own. What has happened to society where we pull ourselves apart and we kick our kids out of the house, so we tell them to leave like a bird, right? Huh? I guess. We were a very unique species, hominoid, if you will, not some kind of. There's no other species. Like, look, my son's 25, 6 now. By years, that's stupid. He's a billion years. He's my mother's son, and he's millions of years old. I know he's was wise, and sometimes I miss so much his knowledge. He's asked for it. Don't always do. You never take my. I need it though. I need to hear it. We need to remember that about our young. These people are young. Minds are brilliant. They think not like our old, clogged up with all the bullshit that we got in our head. Oh, there it goes. All the years, they have a more clearer mind and don't. So young doesn't mean like young in, age. By just this walk on this rock is what I'm trying to explain to you. It perverts us. So I think minds without having the distraction, so many years, if you will, can be much more in tune, because it's all about vibration, energy, wave. For me, I already told you, that's all I am. I'm not flesh. People are idiots. They don't understand, and that's fine. You better get used to no flesh, because that's what this is all about. So if I can bring the ministry to anything at this point, and if I can thank Father for anything, because it was through this ministry where I figured it out. I mean, I opened up the conversation in here. Nobody replied with any answers. I didn't get any, but I was able to every day lease up with Father and keep praying and keep reading and keep, going to the book and keep going to the Word, and having him, just by faith, and have patience, which we're supposed to have with others, but especially with Father. When we think of that agape, we're supposed, love is kind. Are you being kind to Father? Some of these always think it's about other people, and it's you too. But remember, you have to all these agape. Are you being patient? Right? 10 years I tried to build a community. Is that long enough? I don't know. I just went nearly 9 months and nothing's happened in my trial with mine or my sons. Or is that long enough? I don't know. The timing's a little, irrelevant about time and death and all these things. So faith, that just measure. Salvation only by faith. But we still have to put that leg, girded in his service. Maranatha, it's part of this daily bread, daily cross that I keep trying to show you, that you have to carry it so that you can get rid of it. You have to, the weight is what crushes you, and it beats the flesh off of you, and you need that. Otherwise you'll cling to it like Lot's wife, who was not turned to a pillar of salt. You know what I'm saying? So people are very easily deceived. So remember, I've tried to bring you to that too. It's not our part to try to change a goat into a sheep. While we're here, the word fulfills that. I just love the word. Gives me that same. A decade or more made mistake trying to be a fisher of men, bringing people to Jesus. So it didn't. It's lack of my lazy, not putting my face in the lexicon and the concordance and the interlinear, and really supping and praying on these things like I told you, because I remember that time when I brought that yearning, Busos time, moment, desire for that knowledge, the understanding of this afterlife, that great and dreadful day of the Lord, how it, even with, all the conversation, some of you guys might not get it. I appreciate that's what this, thank you, Father, for this ministry to iron sharpens iron. Even if I don't get the answers and I ask and you don't receive those, normally you get a quick answer. That's the other side. But it took me, I don't know, and it doesn't matter about the moment of time, but probably a couple weeks in here where I asked question, brought up this push and pull, dark and light, quantum physics, and a Venturi, at the lips, a whole bunch of tribulation, pushing on both sides. Theolobo, trying to show you it's in the word, would show me the answer. I would be not deceived by mammon, my own version, or pornea, these things that I see. I would take it by definition and study this afterlife to figure out how push, pull, dark, light, not always the same amount of day, not the same amount of light, same amount of dark, right? Same amount of night. There's always a change in ours, but that's not possible in physics. And I don't normally take things to that because it's the word, but he does things quantumly by or people. Remember, I told you, I don't try to bring people into this side of the knowledge. These are the mystery secrets to the schools that are, I'm eternal, so I'm not supposed to be sharing any of this. I keep you focused on your walk is just like mine. Not one of us is any different. Love thy neighbor like thy love thy enemy like thy, but he gives all of us a different measure. So I don't try to confuse this ministry. I bring you 7 days, make the numbers real easy for you. Do I not? Not me. He does through the word. I show you the numbers. 7. Are you taking up your cross daily? Born from above. Is that simple enough for you? Because if you're not doing that, you're not a disciple of Christ. You're not doing what it says in Matthew. And I bring you to the gospel because that's what I have to do. I don't boast because everybody gets their measure, but if you don't, you can't hide that light. Love thy neighbor like thy love thy enemy, like thy love thyself. We put the narrow way on people. Righteous, not quick to judgment, but righteous judgment. And then Father too. With all these things that I'm trying to explain to you, that it's a push, a pull, a dark, a light, right? A positive and negative, a proton and electron. I don't know how far you understand. This was all created with the same physics. If you had to come from something, it was created with the word. Vibration in the beginning. Remember, what he is, the living testament. He sent a birth vessel because he is only light above. Light, not sun. People are very confused. They love their ball camp, remember? But it's time to witness, to believe. Stay away from others too late. I don't know. Absolutely. He said that, Annie. Do not think I came. Just because you must keep reading. Are you reading every day like I tell you, sister? Can you tell me right now, Matthew 10:34 through 39, without looking at it's written on your heart? Please get there. I've asked you that, sister. Please, please, please. I want to see you on the other side. And I don't know. There's not, the promise is already written. So we don't sit here and we're all filthy. All of us is iniquity for sure. None of us is a child that's never has an innocence about us. We need him to push and beat. So keep reading that until it's on your heart, because it's already there, and it will just be much easier if it is, that's what's calling out to you. Or not, we're in that time. You have to love him more than I don't. So I let that thing with Elijah down too for a while, because I don't love him more than me. He proved that day that he loves the word. He went with his hands up when he cops swat this place, you know, on our hearts, Annie, on our hearts. Colossians 2:14. Paul wrote that. That is the gospel. I bring you to these writings of the gospel. They're so very important. That ordinance that was blotted out. Why do you think I'm so strong in these mandates? You know me, I don't go on dates with men, right? Ordinances, he blotted out. Codes. I'm not a code. Remember, I'm not a corporation. I have to stand up because I was part of this. Most people don't know that. They didn't get that measure. See why he will pour out a different measure on me than somebody else. My measure, even though it's hard dealing with this, will be right. He will right that wrong, heal that pain. It won't go unjust. He is justified in all things. Yes, it is, Annie. All of it's written on our hearts. He paid with blood. I hope this ministry brings people that have a hearing ear. It's not me. Remember, the word. I just tell you what the word says. The word says this. Say, I don't like to remember. That's why I don't really like to do the number thing in here. If I start quoting every scripture by the number, this started to come off some religious channel, and I don't. There are certain ones that I like to add the number to bring you, because I know you'll continue to read if it grabs you, because it did it to me. So I bring you to certain scripture. A lot of scripture, I don't say anything about where it's at, and don't need to sit there and quote which chapter number and who wrote it, which apostle, or where it was at in the Old Testament. I bring you to the word, or I might mention who said it, right? Which apostle. Might not even, Matthew. Well, that's in the book. Was Christ speaking there? Sometimes they don't always. That is for, that's where I was too more, I told you, honest, lazy. I wasn't putting my face in the book. I wasn't studying it by definition. And we have all that walk by our own. But by the cross, and in this channel, if you've been so, gifted by not fortune, because he willed to understand a cross isn't he didn't hang on a cross. The Messiah of Bethlehem was not the one they put a crown of thorns into his skull. With that blood, he paid that beard that ripped out of his face. All those lashes, all that. It was all not done in vain. It had purpose. It seeded and rooted all this faith in all of us, the bride, that we will have that measure poured out, and we will not seek that vengeance against others. So it is such a beautiful testament. And if we'll continue to seek it with our daily bread, as I bring you to this above, so you don't falter in the flesh. That's what he means by being born from above. He was without flesh. The flesh can stand the beating. He beats the ones he loves. Remember, he doesn't beat people he doesn't love. Love is agape. You are supposed to do the same thing. What is agape? 2 John 6, to follow in the commandments of the Father. Remember, I'm a pig. I'm a prior veteran. I know all that, So, but by that measure, it helps me to justify. And even though in my case now, I know there's nothing, I've done nothing illegal, and even in constitutionally, in this case of mine with my son, and I've had the right to protect him. Even habeas corpus allows me to act in behalf, because he even in his own, he's justified. His criminal or civil actions liability is excused defense. It's already, this is constitutionally protected too. So I've known under this. So the whole swatting me, hit me in the face with a hand grenade, a tear gas canisters, was excessive. I know it's called excessive force. There's something called a use of force regulation when you're a pig, clown cop or commerce cop, whatever, law enforcement. There's supposed to be laws. They don't serve anything criminal capacity, but it still has some sport. They're acting like they do, and they're supposed to be following the Constitution. So you have to follow the Constitution, and so it is the organic color of law, blacks. All this is natural. There are, before even the state, you don't have to be a citizen of the United States to have protected constitutional rights. You just have to be here within confines of this while you walk this rock. So people are idiots. They don't know anything about the Constitution or how it all was adjudicated through the Congress, and all this was. Oh no, wait, that's the Oh, who makes laws? Who's Congress is the one who makes the laws. Not there. All this other stuff isn't law. It's not part. It's not part of the original Constitution. So if it says it's repugnant, if it doesn't follow the original House, Congress, and Senate adjudicated, legislated, by executive order, that is the original. The king, but number one, I'm the leader. Get the fuck off my land. You can't try. All that is serfdom. That is what we're under again. You can't pass an executive order. That's not constitutional. That is not constitutional. But democracy was the part. See, we were a constitutional republic. We had a House, a Congress, and a Senate. This is basic. I mean, law scholars should obviously know this, but they're off somewhere in space, I guess. Think we're spinning around on a ball. Are going to go with the scientists or IST or what is it? ITS. Satellites or meteorites? I don't know. You tell me. Anyways, Back to the Future. It's nonsense, brothers, sisters. It's law is what it is. It's constitutional. There's there's difference between legal and lawful? You know any linguistics, legal speak? You have any that? There's criminal. That's not actually like a criminal is a accounting term. Anybody done accounting? Anybody done budgeting? Hello, credit. Hello. Anybody? 010101. See why your father made me do all this crap that I hate? I love math, but I hate the fact that it's like, it tells the truth, and you can't lie to me because of math. I can figure out if you're lying to me or not. The math will tell me. It doesn't matter. I don't need your statement. See? So it's hard to. I'm not a prophet or anything. People don't understand. Well, how do you see these things? Well, math mostly. I run everything through my spiritual calculator first. Boom! Just like that. And that's my first. Well, I have other discernment. I have a filter, spiritual filters too, calculators, all. You're missing out, brother, sister. You really are. This discernment he gives us takes many. I told you quantum physics, okay? Basically, let's get back to the conversation here. I don't want to. Can you keep any notes, cycle? Can you pay attention if I start giving you a sequence of information, and then I could pull back and see if you can give me an answer, like a 0110 computer or any. See, that's what people don't have. What's wrong with you? You have schizophrenia, bipolar. They put all kinds of labels on me. Labels. I don't want to label. So, I'm not a name. I'm not a corp. I'm not part of this original constitutional republic. I assert and apply those because they're God-given rights. Remember, I don't need push, pull, positive. These are all God-given. These are God-given. You have to stand up because when he judges, Annie, if you hear me, you're going to be judged as a corporation. Judge that should be judged. You act and you do not stand. He threw him in a prison because he stood against the perversion of this Agape 613's commandments that they'd made an oral and a written law. You've been here long enough to make these notes. Halakha Haggadah, oral and written. 01, fake, all their own version. Pharisees, big boy club. Remember George Carlin? It's a big club and you're not in it. He knew what they were talking about. Masons, Washington, George, 33 degrees. They won't get it. This nation was birthed to be 400-year blessed Mayflower nation. Talks about it in scripture. People don't know where they're at. I do. It's time to go, guys. I'm out of here. I'm going. I'm leaving. I am. I'm going to take a vacation. Fuck this. I'm not going to do none of this anymore. I'm going to be and I already am. I live because I don't care. I'm a free G. No, it's not a free Jesus. I'll go through a bunch of shit. Watch, but Father will protect me like Daniel in a faith. Yeah. Golden age my ass. Tribulation is what the word says. And I'll push daily and I'll carry that cross because I have to. Otherwise, I won't get to see my son, potentially, maybe. We'll see. Ish. I don't know. It's already written. I can't worry about that. Be not anxious, only fear the Lord. He said there'll be 3 books. So be ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seals, cosmos, and orderly arrangement. That's it. That's all about to me. I told you I don't care about any of this. Is all hogwash. Swine. I don't sup with vipers. So like Annie said, keep away from that. Listen to that divide. Do not think I came to bring peace on this earth. I came to bring a sword of division. I came to divide. A son against his father. Isn't that ironic? I came to divide a mother against her daughter. A daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies will be one of his own household. Where one believes, that's the sword, and the other doesn't. That's the divide. Horizo, baby! Woo! He said, I am the light. The divider of the dark and light, the day and night. Are you ready to be? Another thing for your notebook there. Take notes, because you better be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove. Wings of an angel. Share the light. Angels don't have wings. Huh? Beat him in the sky. That's not where he's... No one cares. Yep, no one cares. There you go, Annie. So what is the divide? The divide is the gospel. Get help, Tracy? I need help. Yeah. Can you figure out why the fuck state of Oregon can call nobody? Oh, here's... Fuck off, Mike Belcoden. Michael, wife beater, woman beater Belcoden. There he is again. Been a long time. Are you in Christmas Valley? I've turned a rock over. I can make you my first conversation if you'd like. Or bring your punk ass here right now. Bring your punk ass over here right now. Get some fucking balls. Bring your flesh here right now. Get your ass over here. We'll do it on a live. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Have a conversation with me on a live stream. Come on over. I invited you. You've been invited. Like a vampire. You got to let him in, right? Potential murder, guys, too. Again, remember... Dead guys, dead hookers is what this guy is like his favorite saying to say. So look into this clown suit. If you're here, come over here now. This is not some challenge. Or I'm going to find you now. I'm going to make you my fucking first stop. So. We'll do it live. I'm live right now. You got time. You're not that far from me. Get into one of your little fucking shit in your cup vehicles and whatever. Get your ass over here. Yeah, bring your flesh. Wrestle not against flesh. Don't just bring your sorry punk ass. You guys, really, this dude, I'm warning you, you're going to be part of my future investigation. I guarantee you. You are, because you're not going to go away. Your bullshit about how you fucking beat the fuck out of your sister and sat on her, kidnapped her, fucking stole all her fucking money from her. God will pour out a just measure. I'm just telling you to come over here so you can show your face on this camera so people can see you. You're filthy. Disgusting. Your things you do are just absolutely horrible, and you get away with it because only in this flesh he will pour out a just measure. You keep coming in here, and I can smell your shit from a million miles away. But you won't, because you should have fucking left town, dude. You're fucking sick, twisted. I'm delusional. Did you beat fucking your sister up? How many times did you hit your sister? I said if you fucking hit her again, dude, you had a problem with me. I warned you if you put your fucking hands on your sister again. And not only did you beat her for fucking days, you sat on her. You fucking sat your fat fucking ass on her and would not let her leave until she went to fucking where she's at, right? For fucking how many days did you beat her again? You're a clown, and I called you out in front of her, dude. You're delusional thinking you can come in here and me not call you out again. Okay, well then get the fuck out of here, Einstein. Do you know who Michael Belconen is, you dumb fuck, shit in the cup? Then you're nothing. You don't know who I'm talking about. Then you're not going to be the person who come here, because he's coming here and ain't coming here months. I told him to get his fucking ass out of this state. Do you have any idea who you're fucking with? And that ain't a threat. I don't threaten violence. I told that man to come here and showed his face so he can fucking have a conversation, dumb fuck. So I'm good. I'm good. No, this guy, he keeps, I'm going to deal with this. I'm tired of this fucking shit. Literally, this dude beat the fuck out of he was here in this house. I let him come in and go because I was trying to help him out. Well, who the fuck are you? Just say who you are. Tell me who your name is. Give your fucking name. You don't need to give your little fucking stage name there. Your little script, your little show. Well, who are you? Where are you from? Why the fuck would you get me on the phone? Who are you? Let's have a conversation here. Sure. You're Eddie? Eddie. You're not the guy that got hit with a bat, are you? The guy that, with Jason? Did you get hit with a bat, Eddie? I thought that we all got squared up. Oh, well, you're nobody I know. I don't know no Abel, fucking Cain. I don't know you. You're not anybody. So the reason why I stood up, this dude fucking sat on his sister after beating the shit out of her. I call his face, but she's in a better spot now. So you can pound rocks. You're just a little troll. I don't care who you are. Go rent space in your head is not, you don't have to, I won't ask you for any rent space, okay? And if you want to know who I am or something, you think you want some kind of fucking challenge, I call the fucking Oregon State Police. They're watching right now. They're in this fucking live stream, you dumb fuck. I can show you footage right now showing you by the number that they're in the stream watching. So you're being recorded. So I don't need to make no phone calls to nobody I don't know. What the fuck? At the tone, the time, you're going to tell me. I know I'm going to call you and you're going to say, hey, we've been trying to call you about your car's extended warranty. Get the fuck out of here. I know you guys. That's what it is. The car's extended warranty. All right, moving on, guys. I thought it was somebody. It was So, all right. Well, then go somewhere else then. If you don't like it, you don't have to stay in here. Nobody's forcing you. Well, let's see how much you can't keep your hands and feet to yourself, and especially your unclean fruit. Just show me. Give me one more. Actually, I don't have to listen to you. How's the evangelism going? I'm not evangelist. I don't know where that. I mean, I know what you're saying, but I appreciate it. Just I share the gospel, man. That's what we have to do. You can't turn a goat into a sheep. Remember, he created vessels of wrath fitted for destruction from the foundation of the world. They were already, God doesn't love most people or going to hell. I rebuke all these religions, so I don't consider I don't put a label. Remember, that's why I was asking this person if they had some kind of name or something, but that's okay. I don't know who they are. There's some troll that thought, like I said, there was a guy in town. He beat the shit out of his sister, man. They caught wind of it. Some people get away with some things in this lifetime, but nobody's going to get away. Remember, he pours a just measure. He said you better have a millstone tied around your neck. Remember? Tied around your neck, the great millstone there, and be cast in the sea, then hurt one hair on my sons of God, the mother, the body of Christ, the bride. Not crackers and grape juice, not aliens. So I won't do any testing of the trolls. Abyss, they will have no understanding because they probably play the donkey and the elephant. Speaking of fucking Barnum and Bailey over here. Couldn't hold a candle, huh? Dust in the wind. Everything is, you're all gonna, he said, don't play, don't see. Remember, I just told that man to have a conversation. That dude had beat the fuck out of his sister when threatening his flesh. Could already done that here right in my own home. Probably should have done that. And he wouldn't have got would have done that to his sister again, huh? Damn, why am I such a meek man? Could have shot 2 fucking state troopers dead as a motherfucker. 2 dead fucking trooper pigs. Yep, 2 dead trooper pigs. And 2 county fucking pig. Oh, county pig. 2, right? No, an investigator pig. Suppose they look like Goonies pig. And I'm not all about looks because I don't care about somebody's cover, but he did like the guy off of that movie, so 18 times, and I didn't shoot him, so I'm meek, not weak. I could have killed him with my hands. I'm a veteran. Remember, I had unarmed self-defense. I'm a military veteran, prior SWAT, Special Weapons and Tactics. I asked them to bring the SWAT and bring it out to the local businesses and protect the businesses. Instead, they used them on me. But that's okay, because I was helping my son. I help this Constitution. I help this country. Whether people are dipshits and muddle and swine shit all day long, I still protect the right of the Constitution of the people. I'm not here to love people or be nice. Be nice means to be stupid, so I don't give a rat's, testicle, if you will, whatever kind of lab you are, come in and test you're on, or the man's nuts, grab them. I don't know. Some people, that's a rat. How about being a squirrel? You have any instincts? You know, a chipmunk, it's got a brain the size of a pea, and it does not need to be told to put up nuts. So is that psychosis or is that nuts? Who's nuts now? Which side of the door will you be on there? Remember the wise and foolish virgins? Yeah, candles are good to have. Extra candles or another backup light source, and absolutely. Freaking a little cold again here today. Here I've got them ladies. Can't wait to turn them out here in about 3 or 4 days. Gonna have this freaking chicken coop in here now, but it's okay. Got to take care of your animals. Animal husbandry's everything. The other ones are doing good. Yeah, they're bigger, a little bit bigger birds. It's funny, they're younger and they're all bigger, but these are all, I don't know. They said they're a year old, and I guess they're pretty close. They're just a little bit smaller, but all those other birds have a good full feathers. They were no missing. These guys all were just smashed on top of each other. And in here, they're just overfed, so they're not worried about picking at each other. I haven't had any, you don't hear any of that, you know. No one's trying to rule the roost, so just keep them happy. Keep them happy, you know. Your animal husbandry, you're supposed to be good stewards of the earth, brothers and sisters. He gave us dominion over this rock. So, see what I'm saying? You can't help but me not want to try to take and figure out where my son is at. Father created him. I'm his maker. My mom and dad, you know, made me, and they were created by the Father. They're, you know, he understands that too. So I know Father so much has a plan for Elijah, and when the measure pours out, I won't even. His name was Elijah for a reason. I mean, we're not all given these names for no reason. I really don't do the name thing. Remember, I asked for not to be called a name. I don't like that. Yeah, me too. I mean, I've been working because I got birds and I have to stay going here. I can't just sit around and do nothing, or otherwise my back has been, I got kind of sciatic a little bit going again because just too much blogging. But anyways, I keep thinking spring, you know, keep forward, prognosco, foreknowledge. It's going to be here before you know it. Well, right now I have birds. I normally have a full farm here. I've done hogs. I don't eat pork, but I raised hogs and do chickens and rabbits and goats and sheep, and have somebody who wants to potentially put some cows on the property, do a fodder tray, a silo, hold storage, some, you know, because there's room here. But I don't think I'm going to stay in America anymore for a long period of time. I think I need a vacation. Although that would make there a warrant for my arrest. I don't care about any of this anymore. They have 9 months. That's as long as it takes as a child. Under my Fifth Amendment, you know, right to remain silent, I haven't, and I have a Miranda right to adequate counsel. I have a sixth constitutional right. If they're going to criminally prosecute me under Title 18, which these are not. These are revised statutes, but we'll move on in the conversation, that they have the right to speedy trial and fair trial and call adequate counsel, and that's been documented. I brought Kevin with me last time in court, and he said, the judge, I will continue to violate your rights in an open court. So I can fill out a FOIA request. I don't recognize it anymore, and whatever happens to me happens to me. I mean, I've been real patient. You know, 9 months is a long fucking time to sit there and try to wait. And so you guys see me back off and just try to, because I pushed hard, obviously, for 240 some hours, 13 days, and live stream that, hey, here's the evidence. Look at the evidence. You know, I was just with somebody the other day, and they're like, what did I do? I stood up to Trump's fake emergency, stood up to Kate Brown. I've been standing up that Hillary is in with bed with Donald. They're all part of the same wing. I'm a prior veteran. I had big issues again in the military as a police officer. I was SWAT trained and asked to bring the SWAT team out here to protect the businesses, to kelp the businesses during the second time. You remember, flatten the curve, go inside, we're all going to die, put on your face diaper, act like a fucking child, bullshit, burqa'd, men, burqa'd. Oh, we're all going to die. virus, please look up if that, somebody, can you look that up right now and see if a virus is a living organism, if it's alive for me, so we can get this straight. You know, was anybody covering their eyes, decontamination stations? You know what NBC is, nuclear, biological, chemical? You ever donned, you know what the term, donned a mask? Interesting. Veil donned, you know, Mr. Don, Abba Donald John, the one in the pit. Blind, 9, 4 and 5 is 9, 4 and 7 is 11. Mr. 911, you're an idiot. You can't even do simple math. So don't sit here and act like you know. Ears, too. Are you hearing me? I have a hearing ear. Veil, lift the veil. Mask. Remember, Mary found that mask, declared Christ is risen, so go fuck yourself. All you people who just allowed this to happen, my whole time, I just sat there, was dying every time I saw somebody with a folded face diaper. Blue one, remember that folded mask? That's the Christ had left that mask. Mary had declared he had risen. That is the return of Christ. Old Jewish tradition, if the Jewish servant who was in the shadows, his master was eating, he would wad his napkin up and throw it on the top of his thing. And if he was going to not be done, maybe he was going to go back to take a call. Oh, wait, they didn't have phones. Maybe he was going to go back and do his winter, come back, and he would neatly fold his mask accordion style, showing his return. Fuck you. I wanted to, seriously, I'm saying I wanted to shoot myself in the head back then. I couldn't take it. I didn't say it to anybody. I kept it to myself the whole time. So listen, sisters, because that's very important to me. Fuck these stupid fucking men. I am pissed. They fucking brought a SWAT team against my house because I stand up for the right of the people is why. I stood up during the COVID. Anybody want to look that up, please? Did anybody put the answer? Anyone? Is a virus alive? Anyone? Bueller, please. I'm trying to move on here in what we're trying to cover here. These fucking people come in. All I asked was, Elijah, are you okay? And I got a hand grenade, concussion, concussed at 45. Is that use of force? So what the fuck are we afraid of something? You know what I'm saying? It just was hard for me as a veteran. You have to cover your ears. You have to cover your eyes. You have to cover your mouth. You can't have a fucking beard in the military. No face. Some people get a facial hair. I'm not going to talk about that right now. That mask has to cover your fucking mouth, your nose, and your eyes. And you don the fucking top. You have to be wearing charcoal, hand, mop, 1, 2, 3. There are levels. You're not understanding. It was so hard to sit there as a veteran and go, what the fuck is this? Okay, so it's not alive, and okay, where's the decontamination stations? You know, I blogged my way through that. I did. That's what I'm doing now. See, same thing. Oh, the science behind this is like throwing grapes through a chain link fence. Oh, make every day Halloween. Obey your masker. I did. Even before Joe got in, I was doing all that. Oh, if Joe gets elected, we're going to have smelling bees instead of spelling bees. Stung by the spelling bee, didn't you? Went to school, got school, went to flow. Woo! Yeah, you did. Red or blue? Which mass murder in chief would you like to select? The corporation already did it for you. Have you not heard of the Selectoral College? You're out of there. Big boy college. It's a big club and you're not in it. What do you know, Joe? Skip 45. Oh, wait, reverse. 4 plus 5 is 9. Skip Joe. Back to the future. 4 plus 7 is 11. Oh, look at that, Mr. 911. Who's 911? Anyone do simple math with me? Does anybody want to do any reality? I needed first Bueller. Okay, I do it every once in a while. Thank you for somebody getting it. I don't do movies. I just do the old stuff. I threw my TV away in 1990. My dad died in 1989, and I discovered Tail. Pisces. And that, well, I hadn't before, but then I got a taste of it. But, oh, never mind. Moving on. I was young and dumb and full of, never mind. I was young, 17 years old. I was out of there. I joined the military. They told me stop worrying about everybody else. Stop trying to fix everybody else's problems. Stop thinking you could save and fix the world and save the world. They said if I worried about my own problems, I wouldn't have so many problems in my life. That's why I fucking have a 4 felony revised statutes, because I stood up for my son. To answer your question, if anybody, Bueller was listening, was here to be a witness. So That's what happens when you assert your constitutional rights. They'll murder you, maybe. They tried to kill me, but they're not here. I'm right now. I'm not Memorex. Remember, I'm not dead. I'm not a corp. I will not be statue. You will not stone me. Father will condemn me. You cannot. You can judge me with righteous judgment, but you will not. I'm already stoned. It is not like a statute. I only go by Title 18 criminal statutes. So you can't. I use cannabis, but that's not the same kind of stone. Cannabinoids in your immune system, get it? Like a disc between your back. Sciatica, baby. Pinched nerve. I'm getting on your nerves. All right. Word to her, play tricks on your nerves. That's what I was trying to tell you. It's what it does for me. Thank you, Father, for cannabis. Otherwise, I'd be fucked. I would. It gets me better. I can still, but sometimes I get like a shrimp. I don't eat seafood either. Oh, what do you eat? Daily bread. Meat. Eat the meat. Weed frijoles? No, weed isn't a word. Weed is a nasty slang. It's cannabis. I'm a trichome farmer, so please careful. Scavenger perk, bitch. Cod. Oh, marathon. All right, I just jumped off a building and see that. I didn't even get hurt. Chronic pain. Oh, well, no, I'm just saying. I roll on. I go on. It's the first of the month. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, sorry. Thought the puppy's going to get up. His name's Bone. He heard me. Boom, boom. All right. Hydro. How about hydro? It's electric. Oh. You can hit that root with the, yeah. Never mind. We need to move on. Stop talking about how you farm and here your comb, trichomes, and let's talk about meat. Beat you to it. Oh. Yeah. Careful. Pour me in. All right. It's cold out here. I need to get out there and probably go get those chickens some more water out there in a minute. I'll get up here. It snowed a little more out here, so I don't want my meat to get frozen out there. The birds, the water. So hydro. You got to take notes, man. I got my birds in here. The ladies are in here just staking up the place, small like a damn chicken coop in here, but what can you do? Nice. Freeze dry. Look at a freeze dry, and those are a great way. I mean, you can dry things too for lots of good remedies. You know what I really recommend? Just go get diamond lemon rice. Seriously, go get diamond lemon rice. If you raise your own, obviously I would still buy diamond lemon rice, but give them that for treats and for their food. They'll love both of them just the same. Just love it. All of them do. You've seen all my animals. Look, they're all. Look what the diamond lemon rice does to them. Look at that shiny dog, 13 years old. Look at the shimmer in that dog's coat. That's what diamond lemon rice. That's a black dog, but he got so much shimmer and shine in him that he's 13, so he has no gray in his face, not one little gray hair. Yeah, all of them are pretty good. I really do prefer, because I stay with that, whatever it is. Just adult is this perfect size. Actually, grind that down because I'm a dog breeder. He's only ever had diamond lemon rice. He's only ever had diamond rice. She's only ever had diamond lemon rice, and he's only ever had. Oh wait, I got them all on the diamond lemon rices. Yeah, see, all my mules are hanging out with the dad. I told you they're always with the dad. Thank you, Father. I mean, I have bad days. I was really having a hard time before I came in here, and this guy came up and just gave me his headbutt. He just pushes in you because he thinks he's part kitty. These guys act more like dogs than cats, and these guys act more like cats than dogs. Well, at least he does. But thank you, Father, for good mules. Thank you so much, Father, for these wonderful animals. So, heck yeah, boys. Thank you, brothers, sisters. Yeah, so I'm not saying, Cod, that you can't add to, because like if you had abundance, they can dogs. I just try to get people, don't eat them, don't give them people food. Don't feed them people food, any people food. My dogs get a tiny, you can put, is it a flavor in their food? I'm guilty. I'll put like the end of a little bit of soup or something. I'll water it down because I put water in their kibble when I do so. I don't do it every time, but I do more time than most. I used to soak them. Yes, keep human, because there's just so many salts, you know what I'm saying, and sugars and monosodium glutamate there, and they got a dog stomach. They can eat it. They can. But you don't get a dog that's, 13 years old and has a shimmer like he's silver. That's a black dog, because he's not, his face, he's 13 years old. He's 13. You see a dog's nose at 13, their whole muzzle is turned, especially a black dog, it's turned gray. He has the only little hairs that he has that are gray from fighting with his brother when he was in his older body. They don't fight it anymore like that. They used to. But I only testify because I use it. I only tell people, if I was using something else. But to me, this dog's never been to the vet. Oh, Tuggy. Huh. Yeah? Never been to the vet? No. Oh, don't say that. You don't want to hear that. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Oh, there he goes. Say vet, and he ran off. He's never been to the vet. So, parvo shots and vaccines are important. No, I don't vaccinate my dogs. Parvo is something you could give them because that blows around, but I don't vaccinate dogs. That's all of it's useless. And dogs can be cured with parvo, from parvo, using, careful, look into this, please, cannabis. So I only thing that, because I'm a dog breeder. I told you, I breed dogs out here too. This guy is my premium here. This dingo over here, Mr. Pants, is what my epitome with the Merrill and his markings. But anyways, parvo is one that I would recommend. Parvo is one I would keep one around. And then they do have to have a rabies shot if you're going to have them in town. And you can give a dog everything to remind you, if you vaccinate, don't take your dog to no stupid fucking vaccination clinic. Do them yourself. Do your cats do it, but I don't vaccinate my animals. Never would I give them anything. Tango's never had no shots. He's never had no shots. He's 5 years old. And hey, even if Parvo was going around, he could fight it off, I guarantee you, because all he's ever had is... He's a talking boy. It's my boy. And I'm not against if you choose to, but people are like, man, you're a dog breeder. What do you mean they're not vaccinated? I said, don't. Look into what the fuck you put in your animal. I'm not going to tell you. It's your child. So just like you, if you want to give shit to your kid, I'm not giving any medical advice, any equine advice, any kind of for any animal advice for any kind of veterinary or anything. Consult your snakes up a pole, whatever. They're just as crooked with their fucking vaccinations for dogs, guys. Cats and all that. It's horrible. Well, girl, she never had no vaccinations, huh? I'm not going to stick nothing in these kitties. Why would I put anything in those cats? They eat rats and mice and squirrels. Oh, Banner boy. Banner boy. You never get sick. No. We're too healthy out here. We eat diamond, lamb, and rice. Huh. Handsome guy. Handsome pants. I love him. Oh, it was a dad. He's another lover. Oh, I just got a kitty kiss. No kisses. No kisses. Did you see that? Oh my goodness. Had her sneak the kiss in there. So, You don't feed my cats no cat food, and I keep all that shit away from them. That stuff's garbage. That's not their diet. It's not what they eat. Look at her, keep an eye on these kitties. She's sitting on the water bowl. Were you looking at them there, Jennifer? What are you doing, boy? What are you doing, Jennifer girl? Hey, Jennifer girl, what are you doing? Banner. Yeah, sure, boy. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Talking to you. What are you doing, play Mr. Hard to get? Oh, get out of the way. Mystery's always got to be... He's going to get your tail. He's going to get your tail. You better get down. Get his tail. Did you get his tail, Panner? You hear them birds there, girl? All right, so consult your doctor, your physician, your veterinarian. So I don't give mine fish don't eat cats, and cats don't eat fish. There's catfish, but that's not their diet. They don't ever come across much fish. They would eat a fish, play with one, come to the side of a water. Most cats do not prefer water. What the hell? I know why they put fish in a cat's diet with their urinary, tract and all this. I've studied all of this. Their diet is just like a dog out here. The dogs eat the same things the cats eat. Exactly the same. Yes, they do. If these dogs lived out here and I didn't feed them and say, go fend you for yourself, they would have to, and they'd be fed out here just fine. She'll eat a whole thing, still eat a whole bowl of dog food, eat a whole rabbit, her stomach will puff out, still want a whole thing of food, and then want food in the morning too. So they eat sage rats. They eat mice, field mice. They eat rabbits. They eat little squirrels out here, little chipmunks, little whistle pigs. They eat everything but the shit track. They need all that other stuff. All this other stuff people feed cats is disgusting. I cannot believe how horrible the feline industry, food industry is horrible. It's just absolutely what they put in cat food is appalling. Those dyes, red dyes, and they do it some of it. You buy cheap ass dog food, Alpo, all that other crap, whatever. I don't know what those name. It's been a long time since. The dogs eat the same things as a cat. Their diet is the same. So why people feed fucking people cat food to a cat, I don't know. People are like, why do you feed your dogs dog food? Because it's the same diet. Well, my cat won't eat that. Here, take a bag of this home. Dude, my cat love that. He don't eat nothing. I know it's meat. It's fucking lamb. I don't know no animal not eat no lamb. If it's a carnivore, it's going to eat it. Oh, my cat's picky. My dog's picky. I've never had anybody with their cat. And cats can be pretty damn finicky. They really are pretty prep. They are not like a dog who mostly pretty much wolfs anything down and don't even have to have a shape. Grind it up into powder. So I do my little ones when I start them out. So start them on the diamond lamb and rice, from the tit to the diamond lamb and rice in a meal, like a puree, real lap it up to the fine puree to the little kibble, and that's all they've ever eaten their whole life. That's what I'm saying, because it's better. Go get a diamond lamb and rice label, read and see if you don't eat that good. So I don't understand this whole feed them fish bullshit. I know why, but it's crazy. It's almost like it's a filler and it's just overdone, and that's not, cats don't eat fucking fish. How many cats in the wild would come across a fish? So it's hilarious. The people don't care what they put in their cats. So this all started with the jabbing your animals. So I don't jab my animals either, because I let the people who get the animal make the decision on what, if they want to go parvo or rabies or what it is that they but normally, just like us, and I'm not giving any medical advice, if you sucked off your mom's, colostrum, those first few weeks are extremely important on your forward immune building of your system. I'm not giving any fucking medical advice here. Look into what I'm telling you. It's the similar thing. Your diet, you are what you eat. Not everybody died during the Black Plague. Their immune system wasn't compromised. Hello. So careful what you put in yourself. It's not what goes in a man. You eat what you want. You don't, because we're talking about pork, kind of wrap this. It's what comes out of us. So be careful, what you do put in your body, though, because it is a temple. And, I love cats. They're freaking amazing. They're so awesome. I didn't have them my whole life. I didn't have them until I was in my 40s. I got my first cat, I think. So they're amazing animals, and they're absolutely extremely intelligent, and they're have amazing personalities, and they're loving. They service the farm, and they're necessary. That's how I got into a cat. I didn't buy it because I wanted it. I bought it because I needed it as an animal on a farm to service my farm. So that's how I ran into cats. I didn't buy him as a, some people buy service birds. You can buy certain kind of birds that will make alarm, and I'm not going to mention there's more than, one bird, but there are certain birds that will serve a purpose that some people don't even eat that bird. It's just out there as a service animal. And the beautiful thing about a cat is they'll bring you back food. Most dogs will eat it, not bring it back. These dogs will, because they think they're cats. So a cat will bring you food. But if you die, a cat will eat you first. A dog will probably wait to eat you. A cat will go ahead and then the dog will help finish you off. But so careful, cats are savages. So we love them, though. Oh, Peter boy, I don't eat diamond lemon rice. Mike, this cat eats blueberries. He likes blueberries, quiana, papaya, chicory root. Oh yeah, carrot, all carrots. Oh yeah. Should see the list of stuff this cat gets every day. Every day, these cats want this freaking mass. They eat better than I do. So, do your cats eat blueberries every day? I do. Papaya, your cats like quiana, chicory root. You give them, for animals. Some people will have some, like, I don't like those energy drinks because they got that, you can smell it. It's that, starts with a T. Yes, bush. Yep, blueberries. So, carrots, good for their eyeballs, right? Beta carotene. Let's go get there. Hold on a second. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Okay, let me see. All right. Here's all your here's our food list. Their foods. I got to make sure that they get, because let me see if you eat this good. See if your cat food is this good. Do your cats eat coconut every day? My kitties get coconut every single day. Yeah, they're in here with me. I'm cold, guys. I seriously got some freaking little booties on here because my freaking feet. I mean, these are thick, woolly socks, but because my feet are having hard times. One boots that I had that were warm came apart. So, do you get your cats like spinach? Your cat should eat spinach so they could be like Popeye. You want your cats to be Popeye and catch every bird. This is a bird cat's a bird catching freaking juniper catch. She stays away from the chickens though. She knows. So I didn't know if your cats ate any coconut. So do you give them kelp? Do you give them kelp? Because that's got iodine. Kelp's good. Your cats like kelp. Your cats eat any kelp? Your cats eat any kelp? My cats eat kelp every day. They get kelp. That's good for them. Oh, heck yeah. Hear me out. Hold on. I got to make sure you're. Let me see if you eat this good every day. Or what's in your wallet or diet. Wallet. Seriously. So, again, do you know what do you eat Kiwiana? You like Kiwiana? You know what that is? A fruit? How about oranges? Do your cats like oranges? I feed my cats oranges every day. Vitamin C, citric acid. Do your cats like oranges? You should, my cats eat oranges every day. Do they eat any blueberries? Do you give them any blueberries? My cats are on the blueberries every day. They're on the blueberries. I'm on the DJ Shorts blueberry cannabis, and they're on the blueberry organic blueberries. Sick naturals, diamond naturals. Oh yeah. There we go. So, do you feed your cats any pumpkin? Do your cats like eating pumpkins? My cats eat pumpkins. They're just grazing on the pumpkins every day. Pumpkin grazers. Do your cats eat pumpkins? Any kind of pumpkins? I wasn't sure if your cats eat pumpkins or not, because I don't know what you feed your cats. How about kale? Nice. Those are awesome. Yeah. Cool. Broccoli. That's another one. They don't have to get broccoli, but carrots. You feed them any carrots? My kitties eat carrots. And the dogs. The dogs eat the same too, remember? Your dog won't let me. Yeah. Some dogs are like that. Do you feed your dog spinach so they can be like Popeye, Popeye, pit bulls? How about chia seed? You feed your kitties chia seeds? Chia. Pet? Your pet's chia pet? You feed them any chia seed every day? This is better than you eat, huh? Is everybody eating this every day? Are you eating this good food every day? Or just put on the list. Yes, I eat this good every day. I do. I eat coconuts, dried kelp. I eat Kiwiana, oranges, blueberries, pumpkin, chia seed, kale. Dried chicory root. You make sure you got dried chicory root for your kitties' diets and your dogs' diets and your diet. You eat dried chicory root every day. Is that part of your regimen? Daily bread, if you will. Just want to make sure. You eat flaxseed? Any flaxseed seeds? Any flaxseed? Eat flaxseed at all? Is that part of your regimen, your diet? Any eat beets? Then there's the number one ingredient on this list that they eat every day the most of is lamb, though. Lamb. They eat lamb every day. Do you eat lamb every day? Are you getting tired of the donkey and the elephant? Stock up on the lamb. And stock up on the diamond, lamb, and rice for your naturals, for your mules. Mules, all your mules can eat this. Well, your animals, the kitties and the puppies, those mules. So 23% protein daily, 14% fat. It's got zinc, vitamin A, vitamin E. This does have taurine in it, which is good for these animals, which I didn't understand, but then I did my research on it because, like, what the hell is that? That's in those energy drinks, but that's actually taurine is good for. We're just giving theory here, So omega-6 fatty acids and omega-3. You guys, this freaking food is off the chain, man. It's off the chain. And I don't promote stuff that I don't use. So if you don't have any extras of this stuff, guys, that's another thing that happened during the COVID. If you'll remember, they limited people for dog food and cat food and things like that. So I was very established with the place that I was buying from, and I watched them turn away 10 or 15 customers that would not let them buy any more than 2 bags of dog food. And I was walking out of there with 4 and 6 bags sometimes, kind of breaking the COVID rules because they knew I was a breeder and they knew I had the dogs and I had worked out a relationship with them. So that's what sustained my ability to keep good dog food here because people, if you remember during the, please do COD. Please, guys, when you can. I know dog food's not getting any cheaper and stuff, but it's something we need to really think is a prep for our animals. We need to prep for them. Guys, I'm going to need these dogs. Remember, look how they performed, too, that day. Instead of getting all, yeah, there we go. So here's my thoughts, guys. Appreciate your earballs here. Like I said, it's hard for me to just talk about something, any conversation, because I get off on teaching and talking about, I'm going to eat the rest of that's what I had this morning, and I decided to cook one of these for lunch. I'm going to have those steaks that I'm marinating. Last night I threw them on there, but decided to go with the Mountain House meal. So you guys kind of take your own, what you think on what I just told you, but you can see these animals I have. None of them ever been to the vet. None of them ever been sick. They're all years old, 13, 6, they're all these are not young animals, and they've never had issues with anything. They have a good, healthy diet out here, but obviously better than the wheat. But Mountain House, one of the better, real food too, guys. So there is better. Look at that spoon. It was hey, your spoon's been poking around corners there, buddy. Nimrod. Oh. What you been up to? Oh. So I'm going to continue. Obviously, today hit me pretty hard, And again, I don't know. Sometimes numbers, I told you, Father just really hits me with the number hard. And, 9 months is a long time. It's not quite there yet, but they're going to keep extending this. I just can't allow this to continue and not know where my son's at. The whole idea of getting through a trial was to get through this, and get through and get proof that he did the work and go to a trial and take it to trial. But this night, they haven't even provided any counsel for me. And at a time it takes for a woman to come to child, no, I won't accept that. So I'm not going to recognize it. And I know it might bring some things that I might not like, but I just can't. I have to. My animals, too, guys. This morning, that's the only thing I would ever care that would be affected. I showed that in the SWAT raid. It took 4 or 5 tear gas canisters for my animals, and if I didn't have the dogs, could have walked out of here. I was trying to get a number so somebody could take care of the animals. That's it. Not violent, not concussion grenade, hand grenaded in the face, 45 seconds. We're just asking if my son's okay. So you have to let the system work, right? No, the system's not working at all. The system hasn't done anything, but nothing but hurt my face, swat me, hurt my animals. I'm done. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to get my lungs looked at. I keep having this on and off thing going on where I have a kind of a cough fit and I don't know where it comes out of nowhere. I just know you're not supposed to be breathing tear gas. I know that's what it's from. I'm just not admitting it. And the whole, should probably at least, and because I don't like going to a doctor, document this fucking, actual physical damage that's been done to my body. You can physically see a difference in my appearance after that day. And of course you can. You don't get hit with a hand grenade, concussion grenade in the face, and that's not meant to be thrown at anybody's face. That's not what it's not how it's not the design of what a concussion grenade is. It's not a headshot type of. It enters a room and concusses the whole room, not the whole face. That's so. I'm not going to accept anything anymore for any of this. I'm not going to recognize it. I don't care. I already live like a free man anyways, but there's nothing they can do to me. If they issue a warrant for my arrest, well, then come put me in fucking jail so we can get this trial thing over with. You're not going to give me, you can't even give me any attorney. That's a violation, a clear violation. If they SWAT your house, and under the Constitution, they have the right, if you can't afford one, will be appointed to provide you that legal counsel, and they have not provided that in 9 months. That's a violation of my fair and speedy trial. Sixth Amendment, clear violation. Adequate counsel is a Miranda violation. Fifth Amendment, but under the Miranda right, that's adequate counsel then provided to even be able to produce a speedy. 9 months and they haven't done anything? Fuck, I'm walking away from it. They want to come get me with a SWAT team again or do whatever. Oh, well, I don't care. It don't matter. I've towed the line for 9 fucking months. Enough is enough. I'm done. So I'm going to find Elijah Werner because nobody cares about him. And he's just out there fucking suffering and he doesn't have anybody to come to his help right now. Nobody's going to help him, so I can't stand down anymore. Because you can't do that as a dad. You just sit there and know your child is suffering and keep doing these blogs and be quiet. I've tried to show patience and faith and timing, and I'm not trying to jump it. But I have a legal right in these type things, so I have justification defense. So I said it early on the stream. I'm not doing anything illegal. Under justification defense, I have the right to protect myself from illegal prosecution. The legal definition of affirmative defense or excused defense or justification defense is self-defense. So if they say they're going to violate my rights, why would I keep going and playing their stupid clown show? I'm not. Bring your fucking drone at this point. Take me the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what you do to me. You're not. These people aren't going to do anything, like I said, anymore. So I need to start focusing this. I thank you, Father, for giving me an hour, or whatever, not talking about it, really. But if I start talking about my son and you don't like the content, you can go. You don't have to stay in here and listen to any of it, okay? But as a parent, and I care for the Constitution, and I care for my kiddies. I care. If it's alive, I don't want to see it being mistreated. I don't just bake my enemy hot cross top buns. I give them the lie to show them the narrow way. But I'm not, I don't want anybody to suffer like that. I don't wish vengeance on. Seek no man has my attention. Even that piece of shit that came in here who was earlier. Don't come here and show your face. These people couldn't see. I called him out because he was abusive. He's a fucking woman beater, Didn't call for him to be violent. I wanted to have a talk with him because he won't show his face anymore. And that's good. I thought he just kind of went away, But either way. Chicken. In the last bite. Mountain House got a good product, man. If you don't have extra beans and rice in a water filter, get to that as soon as you can, please. They're not going to get cheaper. Then take a look at some of your long-term food storage. Stay away from a lot of these companies that just trying to sell you a bunch of filler. Go see Canadian Prepper. Get ready. Again, tariffs mean more expensive, not cheaper. Take over Canada, take over Panama, take over Greenland means we're going to give it to China. Bad Man Orange is coming for your Second Amendment. We are at war, America. You're too blind to see it and don't know your history is not my concern. My concern is you're going to be running around without any food and not thinking with your head. And you're going to try to kill people just because people look like they're a big fucking turkey leg in a cartoon, you know. What was that one with the rooster in it? Got the ladies going in the background. Thank you, Father. Looney Tunes. Clown show. So, not playing it. Batman Orange Circus. Paint your face orange like a clown, or like the kids that got to get read to in libraries that he's all of a sudden switched and flipped the script. What is about his man, Ivan? Musk is Donald Trump. Musk is an illegal muskrat. If I had his Baphomet wearing People's Champion stolen Tesla technology, he didn't steal it. His behind buddy Trump gave it to him, and they used it for blind 11. 4 + 5 is 9. Skip Joe. 4 + 7 is 11. So the man responsible for all the MAGA death is Donald Trump. All the oil deaths that ever been here on this rock. I know I'm a vet, so you ain't gonna tell me. You ain't gonna tie me down, huh? Hope you're not just sitting there like a duck in a pond. So, Musk is a plant. He's a rat, a muskrat, stinky, boring company, and his Sky Daddy worship, Mr. Thump. They run a train, and I'm sure they've had their lightsabers in each other's force ice holes or whatever you want to call it. Use the force, Donald John or Don Johnson, you tell me. I don't know. Miami Vice or Mar-a-Lago? Mar-a-Lago. So blind to see. 45 is 7. Can you do simple math? And 47 is 11. So Mr. 9/11. The 47th president is Mr. 9/11. Mr. Muskrat is his stinky butt. I mean, behind Joe, they're all running a train to the island. They're all island boys. They're going to run the island, fantasy island worship. Popeye in the sky worship. Sky Daddy, gods in the sky. Aliens. There's no such thing as aliens. That's what I know about Musk. He knows about there's no aliens, but he likes to play Sky Daddy with you. That's Mr. Remember Trump. I've seen some videos call me Daddy something with Roseanne Barr. I think she did a video. Wow, that's pretty political there, Roseanne. But anyways, Musk is a plant, and he showed Baphomet People's Champion, uniform that he wore, that he is in bed with the devil. Like went down to Georgia, well, it started in Florida, and then it went through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. Remember all that wheel in the sky, all that cane. Oh, wait, was that her? Yes. Pump, millimeter wave, all those dead battery people in the Tesla batteries. I think that's what they're going to do with these 2 billion people potentially that I think will go to the eye in the sky. They'll be raptured because the rapture is awesome. I'm so ready to be raptured. Are you ready to go upside down by your feet? They got the tech to do it. I'm not sure how they'll perform it, but no birthday next year. That's what Musk said. He knows don't celebrate birth. You won't get older. Remember all this life extension? Boring. Companies. As is above, so is below. Starlink or Musk. Rat. You don't smell a rat? You smell a stinky rat from a million miles away. So everybody tries to tell me he's a computer. That's the biggest plant I've ever seen. He's fucking with you guys. He did all that shit. I don't know if any saw it. I showed that to Kevin. I try to get his opinion on Mr. Muskrat when he was sitting next to Mr. Chump. You see, he's in the White House. How the fuck do you get that man in the White House? Sitting there, Mr. Chump and his fucking kids. Did you see what that child came up? You're not the president. Get out of here. Yeah, Musk's son said that to Donald, his buddy. He must have been witnessing what those guys were doing over in the island. They must have brought that child over to EpiPen Island with them. Seriously. He said fuck off, too. I think he said something like fuck off. They kind of played the same thing as Kennedy's son underneath the... You guys seen any of this? See, you guys miss all this shit. Your history's being made every day. What the fuck are you doing about it? You should at least watch it. You can't change it. per se, but does anybody know what I'm talking about? What Elon Musk, when he was standing there in the fucking White House, he just did a briefing or some bullshit in the fucking Oval. Well, he can't go be. Why the hell are they? That's illegal. And Trump's just there sitting down in his fucking comfy seated, huh? In his crown, his throne at the White Horse or White House. Anyone? Bueller? Bueller. Seriously. The kid told fucking Donald Trump to fuck off. Told him to get the fuck out of here or something like that. You're not. That's insane. Whoa. What the hell is all that about, man? It don't matter what it is. It was said. It doesn't matter. It was said. So, and that's not some, I don't believe that was some kind of, and they can do whatever they want. I mean, they can do whatever they want with your eyes. You know, they already know they can have, you know, Tupac doing a moonwalk across the fucking stage if they want, you know. Whatever. It is what it is eyes to the skies, lies, fucking verbal, visual voodoo. They're going to play with people with their fucking ites, meteorites, satellites, meteorites. Shut the fuck up. That's old tech. There's no getting out of this firmament. But anyways, you're going to play that Bigfoot shit with me. Tell me that I already know Bigfoot exists. I already have the fucking proof. Bigfoot is... Chewbacca had Wookiee with an Ewok, and now we have Bigfoot. So don't try to test my proof. I learned that on television. I did. Star Trek, Star Wars, Nano. Use the Force, Luke. Raising the Jurassic spine. I did. Bigfoots are real, man. They got feelings. Imagine being lost in the woods and nobody thinks you're there. It probably feels like my son. Probably feel a little like fucking Bigfoot right now, huh? Thank you, Father. You're in control. I know that. You got his back, Father. I know you do. So, run to the hills? I don't know. I'm in the Pacific Northwest where all these Bigfoots are at, right? So, anyways, enjoy your rapture. I think what's going to deceive people, and nobody's talking about this right now, that they're going to leave by their feet, and they're not going to know why. But they'll know why they did it that way, because they have to do it according to the jots that it says in Scripture. So they know the Scripture. They're doing it. Man is doing this. There's nobody in the sky. Nobody's in the sky. There's nothing and everything. Nothing has ever once ever been in the sky. God, heaven, balls, but they're not gods. No planets. These people are a bunch of apes. They think they got me going gorilla, I'm telling you. Bang, bang, gorilla. It is for real. They're it is what it is. You can't turn a goat into a sheep, you know. It's like a barnyard animal. They're barnyard Jesus, you know. Orgy worship, pornea, idolatry. So you should see this stinky muskrat from a mile away, just full of deception and stolen tech. Why do you think he brings up Tesla? It's to slap you in the face that you don't know Scripture. That's what they do everywhere in this rock. They just did it all over the stupid bowl. There was many biblical references in that halftime show. So, remember the purple people eaters? All that red, white, and blue? What happens when you mix red, white, and blue? You want to go have sex with a minor. Grow the fuck up, world. It's right in front of your face on the necklace and everything. They just don't care anymore, brothers and sisters. They're not hiding it. They're telling you you're not going to beat this game. They're playing you like a fucking joystick. I'm old school. Frogger, bitch. Get out of the way. Asteroids, Pong, man. Programming you, poking at you, jabbing you like fucking Star Wars, you know. Use the Force, raising the thoracic jed, the spine. So, loving it. I bet. Eat your kids. Crumpus. So, I'm done with this shit, and so I think I'm about ready to, because I expose that there's some good people in America, but there's nothing good about America. America sucks. Anybody wanting to put a chat? Think about do that. Do a challenge chat. Prove me I'm wrong. America's the worst fucking nation to ever be. This was once the Mayflower Nation, blessed, but no mas, pendejos, cabrons. Adios, muchachos. You can underlay. Eat babe. Get out of here. America sucks. America's horrible. We fucking just destroyed how many nations for the last 50 years because of oil, because Donald Trump, nobody wants to put the blame on him. Instead, he'll be the 47th and is the 47th president. He had to be 47, so 4 and 7 is 11. They skipped Joe because 45 is 9. What other fucking blogger is saying that right now? What other blogger is exposing Donald Trump being responsible for dropping 3 steel buildings with 2 airplanes? And I got all the proof. The devil is in the, yeah. Proof is in the pudding, isn't it? It's the details, baby. Get you eating that sweet shit, don't they? Believe in being nice and all that. Being nice. That means to be stupid. How stupid can you be? 3 steel buildings with 2 airplanes? Do you know the combustion rate of jet fuel? Do you know the rate of steel where it starts to break down and melt because of heat, breaking that and causing it to steel melting? Steel beams. Nobody wants to talk about it, and that's been how long ago? So I'll talk about it till I die. Blind 11. You guys just put the blinders on and don't want to talk about it. So I talk about it because it's silly that I could be in a country that can do this shit, and I'm a veteran that defended this fucking Constitution, and they won't even give me a fucking single lingle 1 penny? 1 fucking penny I can't get under my constitutionally protected Miranda rights, adequate counsel. If they're going to charge you with the criminal, I am facing fucking felony charges, going to prison. 4 felony charges. I have no criminal record. I'm facing 4 fucking felonies right now. For hindering a pig and interfering with a pig. Prosecution and whatever. So, we are the champions. Me, my father, and my Christ in you, brothers and sisters. Shouldn't he be standing here today? Not people's champion like Mr. Stinky Muskrat. So I'm going to expose these fools, you know, these fools who don't even see it right in front of their face. I'm going to get that dog up. Go. You're going to go the other way. You're going to go this way. Let you out. Stop snowing. So the best thing I can do is, like I say, continue to expose the system, because it's the problem is the system. You know, I know my son made a mistake. Sure he did. And he paid for that. 100%. I can prove all of it, you know. I can prove everything that they're charged me with. I can prove everything that my son has been charged with. I can prove all of it 100%, have 50 times over. Like I said, I was just with somebody, you know, a couple days ago. They're like, dude, I cannot believe it's been that long, almost fucking 9 months, man, before they swatted your, I was watching your shit as you were streaming. I have all the evidence. I have all the proof. It's right here. Call these numbers. All those hundreds you were online for like 15, 16 hours a day. Some you were just nonstop. Here's the proof. Call this person. Call that. Call me. Call me. Call me. Call me. Call me. Call me. Call this number. Call. Here's all this. Instead, they just fucked you up, dude. They never didn't make no calls. That's fucking, it's been 9 months, man. Almost 9 months. Wow. And they've done nothing yet. They've gone nowhere. They haven't even given you an attorney. You have no attorney. You're without an attorney right now. That's so fucking illegal. That's a Sixth Amendment violation of if they're going to criminally charge you, that's Title 18. They have to charge you under the Title 18, but under Sixth Amendment, that's your right of trial in criminal prosecution cases, Sixth Amendment. Miranda is they're going to take you and arrest your body and put you in a cage. They have to have cause, show cause, and which they never even get looked into. I mean, 20 fucking, probably 5 SWAT team state troopers never went, why are we going to this dude's house to go fuck him up? Oh, he's not letting them, his son has a warrant because he says he did all the community service, and we say he didn't, but we haven't, nobody even looked in it. There's like, go get him, fuck him up, kill him. They try to kill him, kill me. The evidence already speaks for itself. So 45 seconds, they went hot and hit me in the face with a grenade, which is totally excessive force. The case to be dropped right there. You don't think so? Go look. Even if you don't know the case, go look at before. It's all online. Actually pulled out that 16-minute video. It's on here. It's hard. I don't want to watch it anymore. I think I'm done watching it, but I've gleaned what I need to glean from it. So it's not easy to watch. 45 seconds. All I'm asking if my son's okay. That's not threatening anybody. I'm not pointing a gun. I have no weapons in my hand. I am not armed. All I'm doing is asking if my son is okay. And that is justified to hit me in the face with the concussion grenade, which is not meant to be thrown into somebody's face. It is a tool of special weapons and tactics because they got to bring out all their tools out here. They flew fucking drones out here. And I can't get a fucking attorney. They flew drones over this house before, during, and the SWAT raid. I can't get in a fucking attorney, but they can SWAT this house, have drones, bring in the lady up for the grocery or the place where they went and were bagging. They were going to come fucking kill me. This guy's armed and he's a veteran. And he says if he's backed into a corner, he would strike. And the right to protect myself. And I didn't. Already could have killed those 2 state troopers and I didn't. So where the fuck did they get that from? And they got a big wah, wah, wah when they got here. But boy, they didn't give a fuck, did they? 45 seconds, I ask, Elijah, are you okay? Like the title of this fucking video. And I have, that is justified force to hit me in the face with a concussion grenade. And then I tell them I'm going to exit. I'm not, and they just start lobbing canisters of tear gas in here. Tear gas. You ever been tear gassed? You ever been in the gas chamber? You're a military veteran. You ever done any time in the Army? You have to wear a mask, you ever been in subject to a nuclear, biological, chemical environment, been in that type, understand what MOP levels are, how we need to protect ourselves from these. You're not supposed to be hit in the face with the tear gas canister. No, or a fucking concussion grenade. They're meant to go in the room and fill the room with concuss. Ask anybody who's ever been on a SWAT team. Ask anybody who's ever done entry buildings, entry SWAT, point man, first man, shield man. Anybody who's done any kind of training understands. True, not this bullshit. I mean, a real concussion grenade. Hand thrown concussion, real grenade. With the pin, I'm not going to pull it out. I have the pin, everything here. They dropped it in the bushes, didn't police it up. I have it. So I know it's hand thrown. I have the fucking pin for it. So ask them if they can stand up when they throw it in the room with earplugs. How hard it is to stay on your feet. Soldier, on your feet! How hard is it to stay with earplugs in, and how well can you see? Tell me what your vision looks like after if you see the flash at all. You're not supposed to look at the flash. You're not supposed to see the flash. It is a flash concussion grenade. It's meant to concuss your hearing, your balance. So I never called for violence. That's the opposite. And I didn't resist. I had the right to ask them why they were here. And I said, they called me. I said I would come out. Listen, my son, I told him he's coming out, and they still shot him anyways. You can hear him. Okay, what next? He's complying. He's doing whatever he's told, his hands in the air. And they still shot him. They came here to fucking kill me. They wanted me dead and deal with Elijah later. If he spoke up, he'd get his ass shot too. But I don't know. I know they shot him in the chest. I did speak to somebody who did see him, so he is alive. I can't remember. He was in jail, so I know that I don't know what exact kind of round he was hit with, but was told that he had, marks on his chest. So good thing I don't know what made that other man not. Why the fuck would they shoot him? He was complying. He was doing, that's what he said. What now? You're just trying to move in the direction. Asking. I asked, are you okay? And I got shot or hit, concussed. He asked. Asking gets you fucking shot, guys, in America now. So So you're guilty, fuck you, and we'll deal with your ass later. Like fucking, what is that? Fuck it, kill them all, let God sort them out kind of attitude. Elijah was complying. In 9 months, nothing's been done. Again, you can see my face, my eyes fucked. I'm growing a whole new fucking eye thing, a whole new eye, guys. I'm growing a new eye. Well, not a new eye, but I'm getting some weird fucking another eye within my eye. Another retina's forming. The fuck that's all about. I think my eye's trying to look around that fucking mark, guys. Remember I told you that would be crazy, wouldn't it, to think? Because that big sand, you guys don't see it, but in my vision I have sandy and big line, a big fucking, I just see it now. It's kind of like an earring you've had in for a while, so it's there, but I'm more used to it, and I think that's what's going on. Because I had somebody look in my eyes, and get around close to people very often, but he's like, dude, you got a whole nother retina that's forming on the inside of your eye, dude. That's crazy. You got two fucking retinas. You got two pupils, or what? Not retina, pupils. You got another pupil forming around, and I think it's because that my eye's trying to still see, because I can still see. It's just annoying, and it itches and it hurts, and it feels like you ever have a scratched eye, like you scratched it because you rubbed it. Well, imagine that feeling like that for fucking weeks. Sometimes it don't go away. You want to touch it, you want to rub it, you want to scratch at it, you want to mess with it. I've had my fucking eye just start bleeding on a live stream, blood out of my fucking top of my head for weeks, and I never said any months. I didn't say anything about it. It just got overly excessive because of the pressure in my head, So I'm trying to be patient, brothers, sisters, but I can't. My patience is over. I'm crossed here. I'm crossed the Rubicon for me. This is my Lavoy Finicum fucking moment. So, they tried to kill him. That's what I said to those state pigs. Stop looking at me, you fucking stater pig. I'm talking to your leader pigs in your camera. I'm not Lavoy Finicum. You're not coming out here and just shoot me. Not going to happen. You tried and it didn't work, huh? So it did with Lavoy. And I'm sure if they want to get me and try to do it again, Father will have my back once again. 30 men with guns could not take me down that day. I'm not acting to be some kind of Goliath or some kind of, 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Father obviously is not. Father is not done with me yet. So, I got to find out where Elijah's at. This is what I need to find out. So, obviously, it's very hard for me to. Is it the poison or the gas? No, it was the flash. Is the concussion grenade in the flash? Remember, if you look at the. The video at 45 seconds, you'll see everything illuminate, all around my face, because that thing, it didn't hit me in the face. And I have somebody that swears they have cameras, they can slow it down, and they said it bounced off the screen and hit me in the face. And I didn't have a mark on my face. I don't remember getting hit in the face. I thought it hit the screen right next to me, which is still in my face. You're not supposed to throw it at somebody's face. It's supposed to go into a building and concuss the whole room. Think of a smoke grenade. A smoke grenade is not meant to be thrown at somebody's face. You don't throw it at somebody's face. You throw it in the room, it fills the room with smoke. Concussion grenade is the same way. A flash concussion grenade goes into a room and it concusses the whole room. It's never meant to be concussed next to somebody's face. So regardless, it hit me in the face or not. That's what I'm saying. I don't have anything in my eye, and it's telling me. It's like a nerve pain that something's in my eye, and there's nothing in my eye. It's so annoying. And it hasn't been the same since I had a stroke. I have not. The eye has gone weird, like it just does. It is what it is. So, but it wasn't necessary in my eyes. That's all I was asking was if Elijah was okay. And so I deserve to have to go through all this shit for asking if my son's okay, and I have the right to constitutionally protect him from illegal prosecution. And I know he did all these hours. It's excessive force, and so I don't have any trust in the system. I have faith in Father, but I have no trust the system hasn't shot him again, because I did say in court last time. And nobody's called me, not the feds, and they were in there. Department of Justice was on the line. That's why I said it too. They weren't dealing with my case, but they were in there for some. And I said, did you kill my son? I said that in fucking court. Did you kill my son? You'd think I get a call. Tracy, we need to talk about this. You know, if you're going to come on the line, you know what? And they won't even let me go over there by phone anymore. So I have to go down there again because I record them, whatever. So, 2 fucking hours there and back with no attorney just to find out I don't have an attorney. That's such a waste of time. So I'm never going to go there again. I'm never going to do anything they tell me. I'm never going to listen to them. If they issue warrants, bring SWAT teams, I don't give a fuck what they do to me. I don't. So I'm not going to recognize it, just so you know. And now I'm going to start focusing all my time investigating where my son is at. And whoever gets in my fucking way is going to end up paying a price with Father, not with me, because I don't have no issue towards no man. I seek no vengeance toward nobody. So I'm going to use my voice, and I'm going to use my constitutional right to protect myself under the right of affirmative defense. And I will not recognize anything they do at this point. They can go fight federal fucking charges. I give no fucking 2 licks of a shit. I need to stop acting every day like my son is okay. He's somewhere out there hurting or dead. And I'm going to go to him now. Fuck them. They can kiss my ass. Elijah Werner, where are you at? Uh-oh, I just broke the contact because I wasn't supposed to call him, talk to him. Elijah, if you're listening to me, I'm going to come find you, son. If you've been listening and you're trying to stay low because you want Dad to take you to trial, they're not taking you to trial, man. I'm going to come find you, and we'll go somewhere the fuck else. We're going to get the fuck out of this country, get you the fuck away to this apostate nation. Nobody cares about you in this country. I do, Elijah Werner. I care about you. I'm your dad. I'm not your father. I told you that since you were fucking young, and you know that. I'm never going to give up on you. You know that. Or if you're just being smart and being quiet, I don't understand why you haven't even contacted me third tense through the grapevine. Somebody let me know you're okay, son. Let me know you're okay, Elijah. What do you need, son? I'm your dad. I'm going to take care of you. That's what I do. I took care of you as a single dad and your mom for how many years? I don't. What do you need? Get a hold of somebody. Let me help you, son. Are you mad at me? You don't want to talk to me? I heard you on the phone in October, Elijah. I heard you on the phone in October over the phone. And they said you went missing when I went to your trial in September. That don't make any sense, son. So I'm talking to Elijah now. Fuck you. I just broke the code of contact, or bring charges against me, fucking Lake County, you fucking bitches, because you say you're fucking in here. Bring your fucking dumb fucking stupid faggot fucking fuckers. The other pole fuckers. I can say what I want. I don't care anymore. I'm tired of this bullshit. God created one race. We're not supposed to be an abomination for a man. Hate speech me. Fuck you. The 2 stupidest words ever: officer safety and hate speech. Fuck off. You can't keep it in your pants. Keep it in your family. You fucking people are sick. allow this in this country. So I need to leave the United States, and I need to locate my son before I do. I am not going to shut this ministry down. You're not going to run me out of here, federal fucking alphabet soup agency. You have no authority over me. So, they DOD and all that bullshit. I already told you on this channel. I'm not afraid. The feds don't mean anything to me. They're fucking Chuck E. Cheese. You can bring any black fucking suit, dumb fuck. I'll rip their ass. I'll do it on live. I'll show you they don't know the Constitution. They're just a fucking clown. They can wear men in black, the fucking stupid clowns wearing badges. They have no legal authority under the Constitution. They're not operating under the Title 18 original statutes, operating in an Article 3 courts. They're not. They have no legal authority over me. None. Zero. No legal, no lawful. Nope. Difference between legal and lawful too. So kiss my ass. Fuck you, government. You can fuck off. And everybody in this country, I'm out of here. You don't care about my son. Anyone who wants to help my son, I'm going to fucking break this fucking cycle I've been on. Not going to stand around and just act like fucking he's okay. How could he be okay? He don't fucking have any. Where is he at? Who's helping my son? Come forward. I want to help him. If you don't want to help me, go away when I'm doing this. If I'm ranting about my son, it's because I'm standing up to this bullshit fucking Constitution that fucked me. I'm a United States Army honorably discharged veteran, and this is how your fucking country treats you. So if you're like this country, fuck off. I'm going to leave. Fine, I'll leave. I'm going to go. But you're not going to run me out of here. I'm keeping this fucking land that I have here, and you're not going to run me out of here. I'm taking a vacation, and I'll go wherever I want to go. I'll cross any fucking border I want to cross. So you want to issue a warrant or something, try to catch me. Come get me, bitch. I don't fucking care. Remember Ted Martin? He's my dog, right? Got him screaming my name. You'll never arrest me under capital letters. You can NDAA me, National Defense Authorization Act. You can come take me for any reason. I know that already. Without cause, definitely detain me. And don't worry about contacting family. I ain't got no fucking family. You probably already killed my son, so fuck you. Now I'm talking to my son. Get the fuck off my stream. Quit coming in here. You ain't shit. They said that. They're in here. Remember, I've shown you all this time that they're in here, and whether they come in here by number, they're in here. They're always watching and recording everything, whether you fucking figure that out. Edward Snowden is a fucking dog shit. I was telling everybody well a decade before Snowden ever came out with the government's watching you. Fucking God's watching. That's what I was trying to tell buddy back there, and there's my proof. How do I have proof? Because I was saying God's watching you. Who gives a fuck if the government's watching you? So there is no authority in the Constitution. There is no criminal crimes. If they charge me with a crime for whatever they try to charge me with now, brother, there's no crimes. Sisters, there's no crimes in America. No, there's not. All crimes are criminal, and that is not on the original. Revised statutes is not a crime. That's code, criminal code. Not revised statute is not criminal code. Original Title 18 statutes through the House, Congress, and Senate, like they're trying to charge me with right now. 4 felony counts under the Oregon revised statute. There's not constitutional. Fuck off. I don't care about your charges. I don't care about your warrant. I don't care about any of it. So help me, please, so I don't go fucking crazy. And I'm not. I'm fine. I'm just going to get more focused now, not worry about it. I spent, 9 months standing the fuck down, being subservient, trying to let the system do it. Nothing has been done. Nothing. It's like I just walked out the door after I had my house swatted. So fuck you. Whoever wants to kind of come against me, Father's got my back. I'm like Daniel. I'm going to go into the Den Alliance, brothers, sisters. So if you want to be a witness, now's the time to be a witness. Keep an eye open for me. Please help me find my son. They have a warrant for his arrest, so if they're looking for him, and they did come looking for him, they said, but they couldn't find him, so where the fuck is he at? He went missing playing an online game that he earns. I couldn't believe he could earn money playing games online, racing, but he has a large following, and he just disappeared, and that's not correct. His wife is gone, so where is Elijah Werner? It's very saddens my heart that he does not have one person on this rock that cares about him. Just his dad, and his dad only is the only one that's going to help him, and nobody's going to help me because I know nobody's come to help me. The ministry here has just been here for support, but no, I haven't gotten that. Let's get this guy. He's a fucking veteran. Let's figure out an organization. Let's start getting on the phone calling somebody. There's got to be a way to help this guy. I'll GoFundMe anything. Nobody's come to help at all. Nothing like that. Nothing of the fucking sort. It's all been the support here through the ministry. I do appreciate you guys keeping me sane, but I'm talking about, some outside agency, Fed, somebody looked in. I've got calls into the federal government. I have called the Department of Defense, Justice, all these offices, state. They'll never return not one call, special things, calling the government's, governor, senators, all these things. Never do I get a return call. It's like I am dead and they did shoot me. So not living like Superman, I don't think they can hurt me right now. I don't think my heart is hurting. So I need to kind of help fill the void. And if I just know he's dead, then I'll be okay. I don't want that for him, but at least he won't have to be running anymore and worrying about where the fuck he's going to live and how he's going to, where is he? So, I know nothing at this point, but I'm going to start the trail up again. I'm going to find him, and I can accept if he's gone, but I need to know something, and I'm not going to wait anymore. And so I'm making plans to get mobile here. I do need 2 or 3 people to try to help me and come to this ministry if possible, but I don't know. Kevin's going to come back here shortly. Father's going to provide. I'm not going to too worry about that, but I need to get my ass on the road and find him. I go share and stuff when I go on the road too. So I need to start spending time daily looking for him. I can't just, what if he's in pain somewhere? What if he's struggling? Wouldn't you want to take care of your son? I don't care if he's 26 years old. He's still my son. He came from these loins. Father created him, but I made him. So I have a responsibility to that. He wasn't a good young man. If he didn't act the way he did that day at the warrant, he acted exactly like he should have. So fuck this government, fuck this corporation, fuck everybody in this country. I don't like it anymore. So I will keep a piece of property in this country, but I'm officially telling you, I'm leaving. I'm going the fuck out of here. I already want to leave anyway. So anybody want to help me? Anybody want to go with me? Anybody want to join me in the conversation? I'm not going to stay in here and keep staying in here now, guys. This will probably be your time to go ahead and exit. I don't want to sit here and entertain you. If you got some help for me, like I said, words will help me a little bit. Encouragement, it's okay. But I need real fucking justice here, and liberty and justice for all is guilty. They fucking till proven innocent it's not innocent till proven guilty. Look at my fucking face. They can't take back my fucking, stroke. They can't take back my now new forming fucking pupil retina. These are physical things they can't take back. But they didn't give a fuck. So I don't care about any of these motherfuckers. They're going to get it when they die, when God takes their life, not me. I should have shot those 2 state troopers. I have no regrets, but I should have shot those 2 state troopers. I would not have been physically scarred for life if I would have killed 2 state troopers. Legally, under the 4th Amendment, I had every fucking right to do it. 2 dead pigs. Instead, I was a meek man hollering with my hand, with my phone, not a weapon, and making a phone sound to call me. Call me. Instead of calling, they brought men with fucking guns. So you want me to just keep staying in this country and like it? Fuck off. Your country you live in sucks, and so is the country I live in. And until I can fucking get out of here, I'm not going to stop talking about it. They draft our women now. Fuck you. This is the worst country ever to exist. Makes fucking Nazi fucking Germany look mild. Yeah, quite mild. So you just don't see it in your open air fucking prison. So I'm not staying here. Trump's building this fucking wall, and they already have the fucking military at the wall. I might not even be able to get out of here. So that's okay. I'll stay within here if I can't get out of here, but I'm not going to fucking stay here anymore. I mean, I'm going to keep this space. I got to keep doing it. It sucks. It's where I am, I don't know, Deborah. I don't know what to do at this point. You can choose to do whatever you choose. I don't think that's going to hurt because they already have a warrant for his arrest. They know he's missing. He said he went missing in September, but he was on the phone in October. In the courtroom, in open court. I heard his voice. don't remember. I think you were back there when we were on that, saying, I heard he sounds broken, guys. He sounds like he's been doing what even the tone. I talked about his tone. And then he doesn't. I go to his trial. Why would they send John Mogul with a criminal subpoena as a witness to his trial in December? His trial in November, they sent this man if he went back missing in September. He went missing in September, but he was on the phone in October. You bring some man to subpoena me to a criminal trial, but he was already gone? None of it makes any sense. See, that's what I'm saying. If it was just some kind of normal thing, I could accept it, but I can't. So it's like, is my son suffering? Nobody cares, Deborah. Nobody cares about him. You don't have to care like that. I'm just saying, he within his family and circle, and nobody's ever, I know that because nobody ever called me and said, hey, he's doing okay. I know nobody cares about him. They didn't let me know how he's doing. So who gives a fuck about him? Nobody does. So, and he's taken a shitload of abuse because of me. So I don't owe him anything, but I think it's time. So I've even thought about maybe taking this money again too, and now I'm saying, fuck it, I'll get him an attorney. But how? He has to be located before he can get an attorney. So I'm still going to try to get, a mobile vehicle. I have to do that so I can have the ability to get out of here or leave or whatever. So that's my top priority for now, is to get mobility. You guys are still just eating all that. Well, they're just going to town on that food. There's a ton of food in there. So I'm not going to rest until I figure out where my son is at. Because if he's hurting, I want to help him. And if he's not, that's fine. He can, if he wants to be left alone, I just don't know. And I feel like somebody should give me a fucking answer. And if I can't get it, I'll find it for myself. Why he doesn't have anybody that cares about him is hard to believe. Not even enough to let me know how he's doing. So just tired of my heart hurting every day. I want to know if he's okay. I don't think it's like I don't love him more than father. I don't love him more than Shiloh. But as a dad, as a fucking parent, you want to know that your kids are safe in some kind of place. Even if he was in prison right now, I could go see him. If you were watching, I was excited. He was going to go to prison. Like, Elijah, we're going to get you out of here. We got all this. Don't worry. Just hang there. You're almost, we got him by the balls, Elijah. But remember, he didn't show up. It's like, so since then, I apologize, guys. I've kind of not gone off the deep end, but it's just been that I already knew too, because I called it the day before on the stream. I said, I don't know what he's going to do, but he's definitely going to shake me and do something I was definitely not expecting. So he didn't disappoint. So I appreciate it, Deb. I really do. Everybody who supported this, but I need to spend a lot of time looking for him now. It doesn't make sense. Why sit here and do anything? What the fuck am I doing anything other than trying to take care of my son? Everything else seems, it's just been a distraction to try to be faithful, to be honest with you. And obviously I've used this platform to still try to keep some sanity and still open the conversation up, that if he's there, somebody could say, hey, I talked to I've had some people that have tried to contact him, but not for to have a third contact, just if you can hear his voice, if he's okay, if he's alive or something, anything, I'm not asking you to break the no contact order. Hey, Elijah, are you listening? Hey, Elijah, I'm talking to you. Elijah, it's your dad. Okay, I just broke the no contact order. Fuck him. I don't care about it anymore. So that's what makes no sense. He said, fuck it, I'm not going to trial, and has not contacted me to let me know anything since that day. That's kind of like a crossroads. When you come to a crossroads there, okay, well, fuck it, I'm not going. No, wait a minute. He fled back in September is what they said. He didn't show up in September. See, that's bullshit. He did in October. I heard him on the phone. So how did he not show up in September? Something's fucked up. So how do I just keep shutting this up in my head? Go to sleep every night, lay in bed, go, oh my God. How do I just keep letting this go? Why don't you bring this up on the stream, Tracy? Because you got to have faith. I talk to myself, right? Whatever. I ain't got nobody else to talk to. Nobody warm next to sleep at night. I got to talk to myself. So I really don't talk to God much at night. I talk to him all fucking day. Why do we need to talk to him at night? A little bit, but he's pretty much done talking to me at the end of the day. Most people wait all day to talk to him at night and pray. And I forgot to pray with him all day. I talk to him all day long. So by the time I lay down, I don't have much to say. Pretty much worked out all my kinks or whatever during the day. So I talk to myself a lot when I lay there, and not a lot because I don't worry about anything. I don't lay there and worry. Nope. I just ask myself questions, talk to myself a little bit, and I normally pass out. So, but where is he at? Is he hurting right now? Is he dead? Is he happy? Should we leave him alone? He's just happy as a pie. He's assumed a new name. He went and got plastic surgery. Somebody hooked him up. Got him got his hair done, his nail did. I don't know. What the hell? I don't know. He changed genders I don't know. Where's his wife? Where's my fucking daughter? How come nobody will talk to me? I called his mom and she won't anymore. She'll no conversation with me. Only talked to her one time after he didn't show up at trial. So I don't trust the state of Oregon. I don't trust Lake County, and I don't trust any cops. I don't trust this country at all. So I love that there are some good people in this country, but this is the worst country ever. What they're doing to this veteran right here, this story should just appall you on how they would treat a military fucking veteran that defended the Constitution, defended the right of the people, defended this state, and they bring the state of Oregon against me. I defend the businesses in this community. They bring a fucking same SWAT team when I asked them to help bring out, which they didn't, they used against me. It's rather ironic. So I just can't do any more days hiding from the fact that I am going to get an answer on if he is breathing or not. I don't need to have a full conversation if he's mad. And again, like I said, was he the only thing in my mind? I could think, well, he decided to say fuck it in September. That's weird. Okay, but maybe the timeline's all weird. Why wouldn't he have contact with me? And then, the only other thing, well, he's keeping quiet because he knows if I can prove his case, which my case is his case because I jumped in front of the evidence, it would clear him and he could come out of hiding. I think somebody would let me know. Dad, I'm in a safe spot. I called my son 20 names, 20 different names growing up. So he can say a name without having, if he wanted to try to not do a third party contact, just out of fucking courtesy, right? To let me know he's okay. So it's not right. I got to trust my gut, and I don't always get things right, but something's not right. I don't think I'm going to be happy with the results I get either. And I don't want to say that because my heart just crushed itself when I said that, when I know I'm right. Fuck. So, I'm going to need to find Elijah Werner. Nobody cares about Elijah John Werner. So, I can't let flesh do anything stupid, and I will not allow my body and my mind to get lost in thought, of seeking vengeance. I will not. I have no issue towards any one man, no matter who did this originally or whatever. Again, there's even a man he's just had a difficult life. I can't believe what Father has done to him. So I have to let Father's will be done here. And I'm not going to love him, Elijah, more than me. But I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I need an answer. I asked the fucking courts, did you kill my son? How would they not send somebody to respond to that? In open fucking court, I accused the fucking state, the county, of killing Elijah. Did you kill my son? come I haven't got? I said, have the district attorney call me. Did you kill my son? Have the district attorney call me. How come nobody would call me? Guys, I'm going to go fire up the barbecue. I want to get something to eat. I'll go check on these ladies. How you ladies doing? You sure are pretty girls. You guys are getting your feathers back. Some of you doing looking so much better than you did here a few days ago, huh? We're just crushing you with all the food, aren't we? Oh my goodness. I need to throw some more wood on the fire. God, I don't want to be here. This life is fucking fucked. God, man. I'm getting tired of doing this, guys. I'm getting so tired of doing this. I know we all got our issues, but I am just getting tired of doing this. This is getting old. Can't wake up every day and play this fucking game. Go to bed at night not knowing where he's at, if he's okay. If I can get the answer, maybe I can move on with my life or something, you know, but I can't rest, guys. I can't just stop. I can't. And I apologize. I'm not sorry, but I do apologize. It's just, this is what a parent does when you have a kid and I feel like I have responsibility. He's not a kid, he's a grown ass man, but just feel an attachment that I have to do, you know, have to do anything, but it's all right. It's not going so well today there, Kinetic. Kind of turned over a leaf today and decided that I'm going to continue to do this thing here, but I'm not going to stay in the United States anymore. I'm going to leave eventually, but I want to officially let, you know, everybody know I'm making that choice. There's nothing about this country that is, I desire nothing. I will continue to have this property here because I'm not running from anything. That's not it's to go vacation so I can get energized and, you know, come back. I've been wanting to do that for years. So it's not like what this decision I've made is like, if you followed me, I've been trying to actually just go take a vacation for years, just get a recharge. So, but where I've kind of had a reset here on this, is just waking up every day, acting like Elijah's okay somewhere. He's all right. Don't worry about it. God's got his back. Do God, you know, I know it is whatever it is, and there's nothing I can change, but I'm not going to accept waking up, going to bed after all night, spending that night, you know, laying there up every night thinking about this in the morning, you know, I have more minutes, and then going back up every morning, just ignoring like he's okay. I need to know where the fuck he's at. So I'm going to go find him. And I wish you were here, man. I wish I had 2 or 3 of you more here running this thing. So I go out on the road for a minute, come back later or some ish. I don't know, but that's where I'm going, you know, not much, still the same thing, but I'm officially making my announcement. I'm not going to stay here in America. There's just nothing here. It's all appalling. And why? Well, they draft their women. So fuck it. There's no men here I relate to. No men that give a fuck. They're going to draft the women. Do that. Fuck that. These fucking guys in these countries suck. Men in these countries are weak. So I'm sure independently there are unique little communities that are independent. That I support. I love that. I know that's in this country. But that's a rarity. That's kind of what I want to do out here. Have a little smaller, you know, independent, organic community. Not a hippie fucking community, but more hippie-ish, but organic. And so I'm not going to let them take that from me at all. That's not at all. I'm ready to go now. I think I need to start making plans to, because everything takes time. Nothing I do is fucking boom, it's done. It's kind of like what you got going. It's you got to rob Peter to pay Paul, get this to get that done. It's just always, Cool. So, yeah, it'll all work out. The timing to be okay, but I want to, I need to go on. I think I want to try to get out of here before the winter, and even if I don't leave the state or something, and don't decide to go south or something, I need to. I've been saying it. I need to get on the road a little bit and do some travel for the ministry. But I do think I've decided I don't want to pussyfoot around with anybody. I don't like this country. After they took the penny away, that's it. There's no more America. For sure. I don't even care if it's a corporation now. That's it. It's over. Once you take their means of exchange to trade or, obviously make change, that penny is the key. So I haven't everybody contacted me going, Tracy, you know what? That's such a huge move. You're right, man. I think that's the one where we really should make such massive moves off of that one. That's the killer. That's the one that, the final nail in the coffin is to take the penny away to bring in that digital dollar. That is what will do it. You got it, Connecticut, I'm saying, but that's what does it. That is what 100%. You don't need to guess anymore. If you need an event and a day, a time, that's what I've been trying to tell people. I don't care anymore. Women being drafted in the penny taken away is why this country is nothing. There's nothing here for me. The land that I have here is the ministry. That's separate. It's its own nation state. I don't even consider this ministry part of this corporation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the nickel will go next. You need nickel because stainless and, all this chromium, it takes nickel. And Russia's got Connecticut. You know what they did to the fucking nickel market, back in 2023? Remember that? Or was it 2024? Was it last year? I don't know times. I think it was 2023, yeah. We remember when somebody bought out that nickel and almost fucking just killed the whole. I'm sure you remember that shows you how fast these markets could be bought up and dried up, like China, who is only a net importer of, precious metals and exports. 23. Remember that shit? So that the nickel's coming next. The nickel, and they'll use it. They used it for war, remember? Put silver in it, took the copper. It's proof what's coming, guys. It's proof we're at war, you dumb fucks. Whoever's listening, I'm not speaking. I'm speaking in the universe. You're a dumb fuck. That's what they did during World War II. They took the copper, you fucking idiots. Know your history. Now you need more proof. Tracy's been saying we're at war. Okay, go along, get along. So that's why I've been knee-jerking like this, not in a fucking erratic matter, Kinetic. It's instinct like a motherfucker is what it is. It's a blessing is what it is. Like I've been telling you, don't fuck around. Use your time. Don't do it in panic. Who fucking ain't gonna get you anywhere? You're gonna miss something. You're a fucking mechanic. You know what I'm talking about. You ever worked in that's a good fucking analogy. Anybody's ever worked in racing and had a good crew knows you don't, but you're so strapped for time. They pull in there off, they're wrecked or something. You still don't cut corners. You have to make every turn. You have to not miss a turn. You don't miss it. You miss one cotter fucking pin, the whole thing comes apart. Yeah, I understand, but I'm not talking about that. I mean, like this real straight up fucking, we're going at an imperialistically now just fucking, and it's been happening, obvious, like I said, but so blatantly obvious. Where I had said to me the war was obviously a silent war, spraying food, all these things, but this hot war is, Ukraine. That's when I told everybody this would all start. Look at the blog that I put out on, I think that was America Ever After, where I talked about the kind of the pinnacle place of the war would start in Ukraine, and that did with the Kiev agreement, the Denosk and all that, going back on all that agreement, going over there, sending Poroshenko in there, and with the Chocolate King, and right, instead of their legally elected government, and overthrowing and stealing all the fucking gold in Ukraine. And that's, to me, where this truly started. So people can't play the long game, Kinetic. That's the hard thing, is you can't act in panic. And I know you know this, but people won't. We're alive and we're in the war. We're acting methodically. I go to with the fucking town and Kevin, like, Kevin, we're at war and we're going to fucking town to get chickens, dude. He's like, I know. It's crazy, huh? I was like, yep, see? That's what I'm talking about, Kinetic. Methodically, like, hey, I don't fucking care. It's like, I know it's happening, but I'm not going to let it. I'm still going down there. Got toilet paper. Fuck, guys, you can go buy toilet paper. Right? War, and you can get toilet paper. It's pretty awesome. TP for your bunghole before 2.0 again, and it's all there right now for the taking. Look at that. So beautiful. Everything's on sale, boys. Everything's on sale, ladies. Did you hear that? That'll catch their attention. Ladies like to shop. That's right. They got every flavor of the fucking rainbow right now. Red, blue, green, and red, yellow. They might take green off the shelf if that's your, you won't listen. Well, if you're not a green, if you're not into, I hate every color except for green, remember? Some strange shit going on the back of a dollar bill, man. And it's green too. All right. So, like I said, coolest hitter of bullshit. We're blogging. We're at fucking war and we're sitting here blogging, talking to each other. It's crazy. We don't all come together. I was talking to somebody that the other day because I went up to the church to grab a food box up there at the food bank. And I said, your guys' family, you guys struggle. You're struggling. How come we don't all just live together? We live together. We wouldn't even be in this fucking food bank right now. I've invited all those people to come out here that I was speaking with to come live on this property too. At one point in time, they were people I know. These couple of these, I told both of them, I'm like, this is crazy. Families stayed together. They didn't fucking kingdoms and, they not get the fuck out. We don't even help ourselves anymore. We don't even have to eat their fucking food, but we go buy it. We could help ourselves, but we don't. We buy their shit. We don't have to because, if we really worked hard at it, I know I've tried for 10 fucking years and, only in my excuse, I could bust my ass every day, be eating awesome food, organic, but I don't. I'm lazy. I want other people around me and sharing the food. So it is what it is, not concerned. So the best thing I can do now, like I said, guys, is get the fuck out of this country. The food is banned in 30 fucking countries. Fuck this country. Not one of you in this country could give me any fucking reason to stay in this country. Why should I stay in this country? I'm not going to give up this ministry. This property is going to be the ministry's. I'll always have a home. This is a nation state, as far as I'm concerned, its own place. So I don't part of this corporation. So they're not running this. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to protect this. Remember, I told you that's the whole idea. Then nothing's changed on that at all. As a matter of fact, I need to hurry the fuck up with this shit and get it paid off. I really wish I was just doing it now, but I'm going to go buy this other truck. I'm going to do it. I want reliability. I want reliability. And I want versatility, and I want the truck to go anywhere. So, I'm going to think about it. I really will. I've been thinking about maybe that's a safe place. I'm going to look for, I may seek asylum. I may see if Australia will let me. They're kind of in cahoots here with the whole, Canada serfdom. I know Sister Donna, but I may look into that. I'm serious. I like the climate. I like the people. It's a desert. I'm a fucking scorpion, so that's going to be another place I'm going to do well. I'll feel right there. I'm looking into it. Will you look into that for me a little bit if you can, Sister Donna, about seeking asylum? I know, Brother Ross. That's what I was saying. But there is places to seek asylum, and that's what I may. So the other place, too, because I'm not worried about giving up my location, is South Africa. I might be looking into South Africa. G3T is all the average is of the vehicle we're looking for is closer to 30K. What is G? Oh, okay. El Salvador? Okay. Right on, Brother Ross. Thank you. Yeah, I know the Salvadorians are good people too. Remember Elijah? He dated a Salvadorian. She was Adriana, not Adriana. Don't call Adriana. Don't call Adriana Adriana. Elijah went from dating Adriana, Adriana, to Adriana. And I accidentally said, hey, what's Adriana do? That's not her name, Dad. It's Adriana, Dad. Oh, sorry, you dated her for 7 fucking years. She's my daughter. It's hard to stop rolling the R. She's a Salvadorian from El Salvador. So she's amazing. That young lady had never felt warm fucking water on her body until she was 13 years old. 13 years old, she took her first hot, running fucking water shower. She had a whole different kind of appreciation for heavy Catholic, though, but definitely different. I really liked when my Sunday, I spent so much time supporting those two. They were high school sweethearts. But she was from El Salvador. She was a Salvadorian. So, yeah, I'm going that way, Kinetic. That's probably the first place I'm going is south. I'm not going to bullshit you. I will not run from this like I'm worried about it. I don't know if I get out of here soon enough, I could get through the border, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I could get through the border without a whole lot. They've already got fucking 100,000 fucking some or whatever troops down there now. They got 101 Airborne fucking 101st Airborne Division down there. Hoorah. So shut up. Fucking hoorah. Who are you talking to? Myself. I'm standing here beside myself. I am sporting very tremendous Woody. Either way, I think that that would be a good start because I do think I could get through there. I think most people are still pretty much going through and they're not going to really be. I'll tell them if they want to come get me at the border, come motherfucking get me then. I'll go all the way down there and get at the border. Mexico's mad right now in the deporting Americans. Back to America, you're saying? Their expats are coming back over the border? Yeah, I'm going to drive. I'm not going to walk because I'm going to take a vehicle. I'll bring my vehicle down there. So, got to have wheels, so to speak. So that's where I'm going to start my journey. And then from there, I'm going to probably, because I know in Mexico, there's plenty of places that I can. Adios, muchacho, yeah, I think at this time, you know what I'm saying? But I think that could change real quickly. So, there's too many expats that live down there. Mexico has no problem with Americans at all. I don't think, as far as, I don't think it'll ever be a problem for Mexico like that. Mexico is pretty much America. It's controlled by the American regime, the people here, but that could change, with the silver mines down there. They could decide, hey, fuck you. We're going to nationalize our fucking mines and shut our border down. That's what I'm concerned about right there. Not for any other reason because of fucking bullshit. They can do something here, but yeah. Hey, you want to go to Mexico, Kinetic, with me? Want to go on the road too? You don't have to, but you can stay here too if you decide. That's what I'm saying. I like to find a few people who are versatile like that. I think you're pretty versatile. Go take a vacation because I'm not going down there to run. I'm going to go enjoy my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Two military force. Nice, good stuff. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's check this fire. Oh my gosh, why does that keep falling down? That's the second time I've had to put that thing up there. Why? not easy to get back up to. Goodness, I'm already out of wood. I guess so. All right, I'm gonna have to. Your mom's nice. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Go get some wood. I gotta go do a couple things here around the. Get some. I haven't fed the ladies outside. I gotta feed them. Bring in a water. Get them some water going because they don't have their water freezes overnight. It was in the negatives out here again. So appreciate you guys coming in, listening. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to figure out where my son's at. So. Love you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Anybody can help me find my son, I sure appreciate it. So, yeah, if you have any whereabouts of Elijah, I'm going to go to him, and I'm going to disregard this whole case with whatever the state of Oregon with the swatting and just move on with my life. So. Whatever repercussions that comes, I'm sure Father will protect me in that time and give me the strength to keep the armor up and not falter in the word. So it will protect me and it will guide me. I appreciate everybody's support. I'll try to come back on for the end of the day. I thought about it, Ross, thought about it now. So, I mean, they already have a warrant for his arrest, so they already know he's gone. It's not like there isn't paper on him already. So, there is paper on him. They have a warrant out for him. So, interesting where this father is taking this. But it's Father's will. I seek no vengeance towards no man. When I locate my son, it won't be by doing anything through vengeance or anything like that. I just want to know if he's dead or alive. I will not settle until I find out if my son is dead or alive. And so Father is going to give me the strength to do this, guys. And I appreciate you if you'll support me by just allowing me to just be a witness if you can. I'll see you guys soon. And I appreciate always the hearing ear and the seeing eye. Much agape. And stay in the word. Pastor Revelation, Pastor Apocalypse. Whoa.